Stop giggling. I will smack the face off of your head. Ladies and gentlemen, it is Sunday. Welcome to Church Poseidon. More annoying than usual. Before we started, he wanted to make a point. He's like, bro, I got a point about these fucking vaccines. He goes, and then I'm like, okay, tell me your point. He's like, what's the marginalized when you're because if I'm a minority, and then if vaccines, I actually forget I don't have a point. I wanted to strangle him. It's just crazy. He's a goddamn pangolin pretending to be a human.
What's a pangolin? No, seriously, what's a pangolin?
Patreon.com/Pantelis is where you're gonna go to get some exclusive content. This fucking buffoon dropped another episode of In Depth Poseidon this week. You can check that out over there. A new episode of the Pantelis podcast was recorded today. Will be up for the patrons tonight and will be available to the public sometime tomorrow. That's what's happening. Patreon.com/Pantelis. Welcome to church, everybody. I'm already sorry about the guy twitching on your screens right now.
No, seriously, what's a pangolin?
That's okay, bro. I'm not going to sit here and explain what a pangolin is. It's an animal, bro.
Oh, it is? Like a platypus?
No, it's nothing. That would be a platypus. This is a pangolin. It's one of the animals that was... they claim that someone had sex with in order for the coronavirus.
Oh, yeah, the one with the armored shell and shit. The one that's, what's it called in Pokemon? Sandslash.
Yeah, if you're going to use the technical scientific term, yeah. One of those sand slashes. I don't know you want to get scientific. If I was aware, I would have started with science. All right.
I love how I love how I knew like you described the animal. I love how I knew the Pokemon.
I don't know if it's the exact same thing. I think
it is.
I don't know.
It's got the same type of armored shell and shit.
So we got people in here. Welcome, guys. Welcome to church. It is Sunday. Aziz here. Revned, who came via our friend Viva. Marc Andre, Mademoiselle Mew is here, Melanie's here, Steph's here, DJ Teeks, the Jofo boys are in the house, Legault's sister here, ready to make out with our premier.
What?
Marie Renee's here, Captain YOLO. We got the crew here. Legault's sister, that's gonna make me laugh. All right, so we got people. Gary's here. Faiz. All right, Faiz you like or Faze? I like Faze more.
Faze is nice.
Faze is better.
But Faiz also sounds like powerful.
Herbigo. All right, we got people. So did you went to party?
I didn't party, no.
You partied at the old port, that's what I heard. That's the rumor.
No. So what happened was we want to go grab a bite. I want to show her the city.
Okay.
And everything. So I'm like, I'm going to go to Old Montreal. Big fucking mistake. First of all, traffic.
Yo, everybody, no, never go to Old Montreal, bro. You stick to New Montreal.
Up the wazoo, bro.
Up the wazoo?
I don't know where I heard that recently.
It's okay.
Anyways, crazy amounts of traffic, bottlenecked everywhere, fucking insane.
Yeah.
And speaking of bottleneck, bro, there were some motherfuckers, bro, just finishing Hennessy bottles, just throwing them in the middle of the street.
Yeah.
Zero fucks, bro.
Oh, okay.
I was like,
so
why the
motherfuckers
fuck?
is what you call them now, huh?
Yeah.
Okay, that's interesting.
Like some people, like, you can't have a good time and be chill and, like, you know what I mean?
Where was this?
Old Montreal.
Who were these people?
Oh, there was all kinds of people.
Yeah, but who were they?
Different creeds.
What do you mean different creeds?
Like they were, you know.
Well, arms wide open. They were just from different creed cover bands.
No, like there were different nationalities and shit.
Yeah, that's not what I meant, by the way.
What did you mean?
I just meant like, who were they? Like they were employees, they were just people partying, they were couples.
I don't know.
I didn't mean who were they? You're like, a lot of these brown people. That's not what I meant.
There were a bunch of young people.
Okay, young people.
Yes.
Interesting. The youngins don't know how to
I would say
live in public is what you're saying.
Yeah.
I like how I said, who were they? Right away, you're like, So let's start with their color. So they were young kids?
Yeah.
Okay. How young? Like high school kids or young adults?
I would say like young adults, 20s.
Really? You think
20s.
you know how to live by your 20s?
Late teens, 19, 20, 21, around there. Yeah. They were just some people were yelling in the middle of it. Like a ton of people were just yelling for no fucking reason. There was a bunch of cops and shit.
Oh, they were yelling at the cops?
No, they were just bro. There were people walking down the street. And they were just making sounds. I was like, bro, what the fuck? Why are you yelling, bro?
Yeah, they were just making sounds. Where were you?
Sounds.
Now I gotta ask, who are these people? Who are the people making sounds? Where do you go in Old Montreal? Bro. You're just walking. Hey, it's a bug. Are you sure it was another language?
Yeah, It may have been another language.
You might have been around Hungarian people, just assuming.
No, but they were just yelling.
What do you mean by yelling? Like they were loud, or they were yelling like "fuck you"?
No, they were just yelling. Like they would go like "rah," like "woo," like that, like shit, like that. Like well, calm down.
Maybe they were excited.
Yeah.
Did they see you?
No.
Oh,
I heard from afar and shit.
you heard from afar.
Yeah.
So maybe they were excited because they knew you were in the area.
No.
And they did not have to look at you, so they were like, "Yo, we're the winners." Maybe.
Yeah,
For the record, I'm not gonna call you an idiot or anything, but there was a big hockey game yesterday in Montreal, and the Habs ended up winning in overtime.
That's what that was.
So I'm fairly certain you heard people be like, "Yeah, fuck this. Yeah, fuck Toronto." I'm fairly certain you heard people celebrating an overtime win.
I didn't hear any of that.
You didn't hear any celebration.
Well, they were celebrating,
There you go.
but I didn't know. I didn't know the Habs won, bro.
I'm just saying. I'm giving you
Actually,
context as to what
wanna
you
laugh.
heard.
You want to laugh? As I was going downtown, there was like all kinds of traffic and shit. I'm like, are the Habs playing tonight?
Yeah.
That's the first question I asked myself. Turns out I was right.
Yeah. Well, no, it turns out you were very wrong because you just assumed it was, like you said, different people yelling some zoo shit.
It was some zoo shit.
It was just celebrations, but people say,
Yeah, but next level, bro. Like, why you gotta throw your bottles in the middle of the street?
throwing the bottles, I'm not there with you.
know what I mean?
I'm against that.
Regardless of the celebration.
Yeah, I'm just saying they were probably excited because it looked like everything was done, but nah, it wasn't. Bam, goal. Game 7 coming up.
Like we won the Euro in 04, right?
Yeah.
We blocked streets and shit. There was a lot of traffic, but
A lot of trap, more than what happened yesterday. So what are you talking about? We did worse.
yeah, that's true.
Yeah.
But we didn't really destroy anything.
Okay, we didn't destroy, but they didn't destroy anything.
No, I don't think so.
Exactly. So what the fuck are you talking about?
That I know of, that I
Exactly.
saw.
So what are you talking about?
I don't know, just I just don't like crowds, and any reason I find to bitch, I bitch.
I know, because first you made it seem like it was just a race thing. It's like, what's wrong with them? They were darker than me. And I don't know about these new laws allowing them to hang out with me.
That's not what
and,
I said, bro.
And then you changed it to, well, it was mostly the tone of their voice. They were very excited. They were celebrating something. I don't like them celebrating. Why are you happy, minority?
That's not what I meant, bro.
Let's see if they win Game 7, that'll be exciting.
Yeah.
But I also think there were shit kids around for sure. They were celebrating no more curfew. Yeah, for sure.
You know, they were celebrating that. Like you saw what happened in Laval.
No.
Fireworks, but this was in a parking lot though. This is okay
What
in my book. There was like a bunch of cars and shit, and they had fireworks. They were blasting music. It was like a
but
big
why
party.
is this news? Why, like, did you hear what you just said?
Yeah.
You just pulled a Karen. Listen, I'm just gonna. This is exactly what you just said to me, bro. Did you hear what happened in Laval, bro? As if a heinous crime was committed.
Oh, no,
hold on, and then you continue with, bro. Those cars, bro. They were parked. It was legal. It was in a parking lot, and they're shooting fireworks. We used to do that all the time. Why are we acting like they're criminals?
No, I know, but what I mean is like they didn't. I don't think they broke anything or caused. You know, it was in a parking lot. People just went with it. Like that was cool and shit. You know what I mean?
That was cool.
Like that's and like unless they threw like
What color were those people?
I don't fucking know, bro. Unless they left like a ton of like they caused a huge mess, then I'll be like whatever, you know.
Interesting. I'm starting to sense a pattern here with what gets you mad.
God damn it, bro.
Interesting. Laval, you say? Perhaps Shamedy? Okay. Interesting. Interesting what you deem acceptable.
Don't twist my words, damn it.
But if it was in Montreal North, you would be against it. I see.
Chamonix, Montreal, North, same thing, bro. Nowadays.
Yeah, people are getting too hyped. People are getting.
At the same time, I completely understand, bro, because I too was trapped in
A glass case of emotion.
my apartment
Same.
for 5 months until, you know, and we couldn't get out past a certain time. So the partying, I can understand.
I want to say one thing. You're a piece of garbage.
Why?
Because you were one of the few people in the city that was going out after curfew. You had a paper that allowed you to go out after curfew. So you're making it seem like you were trapped when in reality you wasn't.
No, that was like once a week.
Well, you could have done it further than that, but you didn't need to.
No, I couldn't. Because I had to have been filming something.
How would they know?
Fuck, eh?
You can't be that dumb.
Oh, bro, I could have been... Ah, shit.
You can't be that stupid. It's Oh, you're pretty dumb. This is next level.
Oh, no, I could have used this to my advantage.
But to do what? There's no one out.
I don't know, just drive around. When I felt like it.
To do what, though?
Just drive around.
Yeah,
I don't know. I could have been selling drugs and gotten away with it. I don't know, bro.
Could have sold drugs and gotten away with it. Why? Now you got caught? You don't even sell drugs. What are you talking about?
No, I know. No, but what I mean is there's nobody on the road.
Yeah, and you literally got a girlfriend while this whole thing happened.
Yeah, that's true.
Yeah, you're a master complainer.
No, I'm not. I'm not complaining. I'm just saying, like,
You just complained. You complained. We called you out on it.
No.
Ridiculed you, and then you're like, I'm not complaining.
No, how did I complain?
Bro, I was locked in. I get it, bro. I was locked. I was in my glass
but I
case
didn't
of
say- I
emotion.
wasn't-
And you weren't even locked at all. That was a self-imposed isolation. You drove to Quebec City. People from Quebec City drove to you. The fuck are you talking about? What are these made-up scenarios?
Yeah, but it doesn't mean I couldn't go out past 9:30 or 8.
You could go out. You were actually one of the people who was allowed to go out.
Yeah, I know. But it just
You just chose not to.
Well, because I thought
Yeah.
the paper was only like for work purposes, you know. So
Yeah, I haven't paid you in a year. So technically, you haven't worked. No, but it's so stupid what you're saying. You had a paper that allowed you to go out.
yeah, I didn't think about that.
Yeah. Yeah, you went to Mike's house. We did episodes at Mike's house. We had a great time. This was a great year.
Oh no, I'm not saying I didn't have a good time.
Plus, a lot of old people died, so like a lot of less, less traffic maybe. It was a good year.
But
We made it.
I'm not saying I didn't have a good time. That's not what I'm saying. I'm just saying the fact that you have that freedom.
Yeah,
taken
Pierre-Luc
away.
says it best. You chose to stay home and play Call of Duty.
No, but at the same time, when you don't have a choice in that freedom being taken away from you.
Oh shit, Gary just figured it out. You are a trans. You're a man trapped in the body of a woman who's trapped in the body of a man.
What?
Yeah. You saw how all that came together? You saw that? All that came together and you're like, holy shit.
Oh, fuck off, bro.
We are whole.
Anyways, I'm gonna stop talking.
I wonder if you could do that.
Do what?
I don't think that would happen. I think it's only one. You could be born in the wrong body.
Me?
The proverbial you, anyone. I'm saying like that would be fucking wacky, yeah? If you were, fuck, that would be weird.
Hold on. If you were,
No, you can't, because then you would just be back in your original body. You know what I'm saying? Like say right now, if you're a woman inside,
okay,
you're born in the wrong body. That's it. That's it.
But hold on. Repeat what Gary said.
I don't know. Gary was just fucking around, bro. He was just writing nonsense to confuse you.
No,
And it
because
worked.
what if you were? Hold on. Let's.
No, the only way it would work would
Let's
be if
entertain
right now,
this
let's
thought.
say if you're a woman. Let's say inside your head, you're a woman.
Yes.
So and you're born in this body, the body of a mutant.
Okay.
Then you're like, I've been playing the role of a man, but really,
I'm a woman.
no. Let's say you transition, you become a woman.
Okay. But then what if you feel like a man again?
That's a different story. Then that's another problem. That you fucked up. You rushed to the transition too quickly. You were just sad one day. It was too quick. But normally you don't make that decision instantly. That's like a lifelong thing.
Yeah.
No one's out there one day be like, you know what?
Okay. Hold on. What if all your life you felt like a woman?
Yeah.
Or you
That's what
felt
happens.
like a man. Okay.
Yeah.
Let's say for 25 years you feel like this, right?
25 years.
And then like at 25 years you're like, you know what? You're a man, and then you decide like, I always felt like a goddamn woman.
Yeah.
Right?
I don't
And
think that's how you'd say it, but I
No,
get it.
obviously, but I don't know. That's how I picture somebody saying it. Okay. And then this person decides to transition.
Yeah.
So at 25 years old, they become, I don't know, from Carl, they go to Carla.
I get what you're saying. I don't know why you're trying to dumb it down.
But hold on. What if at 25, so then they're Carla, right? And then let's say 15 years down the line, Carla no longer feels like Carla, wants to go back to being Carl.
Yeah. Okay.
So that technically is a man trapped in a woman's body, trapped in a man's body.
Well, no, because they switched. Is what you're saying.
No,
Because he switched his mind. Because in the beginning,
No, okay, not Carl, but maybe like a Jason or something. I don't know.
No,
So
it doesn't
technically, it is like a man and a woman and a man.
no. Because it was no. Now you're making that up.
Genderception.
No, because they were comfortable. You turn into another thing, and then you're comfortable with that new thing, right?
Yeah.
You're comfortable for the longest time. Then, if you decide to change it or whatever, you weren't trapped that other time. You were clearly comfortable. You were happy with that. So now that's a new thing. You can't be double trapped. It's not a movie. You know what I'm saying? It's not a cinefilm.
I know, but I like to
But
I like to talk about these
there was
things.
an article, and I didn't get to read it. Because it was in my Google feed quickly. There was someone who wanted to transition back and then received death threats for it. Was receiving backlash.
What?
Yeah. They said you're anti-trans or whatever, and the person was like, "What are you talking about? I feel like I want to go back to my thing." Fuck, but I didn't read the article. Someone might find that shit online. That's fucked up. If somebody bullies you for transitioning and shit, that's got to be. Imagine transitioning back and they're like, "You're against us now." It's like, what are you talking about? That's what the person fucking feels like doing. It's crazy. It's crazy out there, bro. You can't win.
It's a wild world, bro.
What I've noticed is you can't win.
It's the Wild West, bro.
You can't win. People are gonna find a reason to get mad at you, especially people that like golf.
You're on that, huh?
It's the funniest experience of my life. Friday. It was great.
Are people who like golf actually mad at you?
It took 4 minutes to lose 35 subscribers on YouTube.
Are you serious?
And it was one of the happiest moments of my life. I can't tell you how happy I was. I was watching the count go down. I was like, bro, I have ultimate power. Golf sucks. They got some fucking subscribe. I'm gonna go clean my clubs. So stupid. Yeah.
That's interesting.
It's a good time. Yeah, people get offended over nonsense.
Yeah, I know. But you know what I learned? Sometimes people are just annoyed at something else, and it just takes that one little thing, and then they just snap at that. But they're not really angry. You understand what I mean?
Is people take stuff personally when it has nothing to do with them, like they do with comedy, like they do with me on shows, or even Friday when we're talking about golf. We joked on the morning show. I was just destroying golf, how stupid it is and how dumb people who play it, unless they're women, they're all right. But everyone else playing it is stupid. And then, most people are like, ha ha ha, this son of a bitch, I love golf. But I'll be like, fuck, unsubscribe, this guy's the devil.
Not just that. I'll give you an example.
He's a goddamn golfophobe.
Not just that. Let's say you're a lover of golf, right? Okay. You're a lover of golf, and I don't know, you wake up, or like the day before, right? Let's say the day before you wake up, stub your toe or something, or fall off the bed or whatever. Your day starts off bad. They fuck up your coffee. Your wife yells at you. Your fucking children are bitching. You're late for everything. You're late for work. You're late for this. Your boss yells at you. This, bop, bop, bop. It's one fucking shit show after another, right? You know? And you're like, fuck, man, what the fuck is going on? You're just being fucking shit on, you know?
Yeah.
And then yeah, but like badly, right? And then you go to bed, you're like, you know what? Tomorrow's a new fucking day, okay? And then you wake up, stub your toe again, you're like, fuck, god damn it. But then you're like, you know what? I'm going to get to listen to Pantelis comedy, the morning show. You know what? I'm going to have a good time. I feel like
this is long-winded for no reason.
Hold on. But you really like golf, you know what I mean?
Well,
and then
whatever.
Even though you have your opinion on golf, you know what I mean? And normally this person wouldn't have minded. You know, now that one little extra thing where you're like, I don't like golf, they're like, God fucking damn it. There's just, you know what I mean? Because now what they like
is being attacked.
You know what I mean?
Give me some Lysol wipes.
Because they feel like there's just no peace anywhere. You know what I mean?
Yeah, well, you haven't said that, Poseidon. I'll tell you that doesn't make sense either, because a lot of these pussies that were complaining and decided to unsubscribe or whatever to make my Friday amazing took it seriously to a point where they didn't need to.
Yeah.
Do you know what I'm saying? Like, it's goddamn golf. What the fuck do you? I don't give a shit if somebody doesn't like soccer.
But also to counter-argument my argument, people who are playing golf on the regular as a hobby probably already have very nice lives. So.
Not all. I know a lot of
so?
I know a lot of degenerates that golf too. Yeah, you're thinking of movie golf.
Oh.
And like, in California, producers, that's what you hear. But in Quebec, there's a lot of like nobodies that golf too.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, I got friends. We have mutual friends that golf. Let's hit the links, bro.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh. The only thing I ever enjoyed from golf was the driving range, but that's not actual golf.
You just like hitting balls.
Yeah.
You know that whenever I take a sip, you don't have to pause and stare at me. It's not a movie. Like you make it very weird.
Hold on, bro. Coffee went into my nose.
Yeah, like you're very fucking creepy, bro. You stop and your eyes open just to look at me drinking. How fucking creepy that is.
You know why? Because okay, I know, but it's because the way you were drinking.
Well, it spilled everywhere. So
I know, but I found it so funny because you were just like, oh fuck, there's coffee in my nose. That's disgusting.
Well, you do it all the time though. You always look at me weird when I'm drinking. Yeah, it's odd. Poseidon likes hitting balls.
I don't know why I do that.
Yeah, and why do you lick your lips when I drink?
I don't do that.
You do. It's on camera.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Nah, I don't fucking know, bro. What do you want me to say to that?
Nothing. I didn't. Maybe an answer. Maybe answer for yourself. Creepy son of a bitch.
I don't fucking know, bro. Maybe I do it when everybody drinks then.
Even weirder.
Or maybe because I see somebody else drink and then I go, fuck, I'm thirsty too. And then I go, you know?
You're a bit of a fucking malaga. Yeah.
I've noticed something else I do. When somebody else drinks, I then accidentally, subconsciously imitate them drinking. I don't know.
You should do the same thing with suicide.
God damn, bro. That's a little bit harsh, bro.
Was that the line?
No, there's no line. You're with me. There is actually, when it comes to my father.
What do you mean?
It fucking pissed me off yesterday.
Oh, yeah?
No.
Why, he didn't want to let you drink? Coffee's for closers. Did he say that to you?
No. He started freaking the fuck out, this guy.
Over? I hope it was the podcast.
Bro, he fucking calls me up. First of all, he calls me during one of the podcasts we were recording.
Yeah.
Okay, calls me up, leaves a voicemail. I'm like, what the fuck? Haven't I told him not to leave me fucking voicemails, this fucking guy? I listened to the voicemail as I'm walking out.
You know I'm personally against voicemails.
So I listened to the voicemail as I'm walking out. Bro, the voicemail, no joke, says this. Look, it's very urgent. We need to talk right now. Now I'm self-conscious every time you fucking drink.
Is that what he said in the...
No, that's not what he said, but now I'm self-conscious every time you fucking drink. God damn it.
What did your dad say? This is important? What?
He goes, it's very fucking important. Big fucking news to tell you. It's fucking crazy.
It's not even Tiger Woods related. And he hung up.
No, I just saw something. We have to get together face to face, you and your brothers and me, and we need to talk business. And I'm freaking the fuck out.
How many are you? 4 of you?
We're 3 brothers.
Yeah, so 4 of you.
So 4 of us, yeah.
Jesus, okay, again, this long-winded thing people get mad about because I have to stop just to try to stop you from doing it. You don't need so much description when you do. So when I said there's 4 of you, the correct answer was there's 4.
Yes.
Not no, there are 3 plus 1. That's 4. There's no involved. That's 4 people. Are you going to eat? No. I'm going to go get some food to put it in my mouth and swallow and put it in my belly. Yes, you're going to go eat. Oh, yeah, if you want to put it like that, yeah. It's crazy what you do. Anyways, go on.
Anyways, what was I saying? Yes. So he leaves me this crazy fucking voicemail. So I call him back up again. Bastard. So I call him back up. I'm like, yo, what the fuck happened? He starts freaking out, bro. He goes, we need to get together. I didn't buy property just so they can take it away. And it's freaking, bro, losing his mind. I'm like, whoa, calm down.
The minorities? Is that one of those rants again?
So hold on. I go, I know what you're saying.
Because how you started the show.
Yeah. So I go, whoa, calm down. Explain to me, what did you see? Calm down. He goes, I can't talk to you about this over the phone. We got to get together and talk about it. I'm like, here we go.
I can't talk to you about this over the phone. He's right about that.
Fuck, here we go again. So then he starts freaking the fuck. I go, no.
I can't talk to you about this over the phone or in real life because I'm a bit of an idiot and I don't know how to talk.
So he fucking pisses me already there. I'm fucking pissed off. And then he goes, look, I don't like talking about these things over the phone and we can't talk about it. They're listening. I'm like, who's listening? Calm down.
They!
And he's like,
the what?
I'm like, just explain to me over the phone. Tell me now. You know what I mean? I had a bit of time between both recordings. So I'm like, just tell me now. Oh, you fucking idiot. Now starts yelling at me. You're a fucking asshole.
I know you're stupid for a fact.
So I go,
because those are my genes you're carrying.
So he starts yelling. I go, bastard. So he starts yelling.
It's just science, son.
So then I go to him, can you please explain to me over the phone? Why are you yelling? I'm not yelling to you. Forget, I don't have time for this. Bye. So I'm like, what the fuck is going on? So I wait 15 minutes.
That's a good time to wait.
So I call him back up. I'm like, let me ask you. Did I yell at you? What's your problem? And he goes, no, just you don't want to listen. I go, let me ask you a question. Multi-million-dollar companies, when they have a meeting.
The Microsofts of the world.
Let's say. Or even, not even multi-million-dollar companies, like regular companies, bro, that like.
Radio Shack. Or perhaps Ahmed's Movie Hut.
Like if they have to set up like a schedule, do you think they call up the person like, I have to see you in, you know what I mean?
I have to see you in person in a business meeting.
not all the time, but like sometimes to do something for work, to talk about something that you saw, it doesn't have to be like he's super paranoid. You know what I mean?
Mr. Musk, sir, come meet us in the loading bay.
And then because my brothers and I were helping him with his properties. And
Yes,
shit,
yes, yes.
You know?
Helping.
Yes. And well, at least trying to
Helping to steal his properties. I get what this guy's
at
on
least
about.
trying to help him
Yeah.
because anyways, I'm not gonna get into it. And then he starts freaking the fuck out. He goes, "It's not." I go, "What if you had employees that one of them was out of town, you were on vacation? What are you gonna do? Are you gonna freak out like that?" He goes, "It's not the same." I'm like, "No, it's exactly the same fucking thing." And then
So your question to him was, you're bitching about getting all four of us,
yeah,
the not so fantastic four, into a room together.
yes,
It's very difficult. We lead alternative lifestyles. We all have our own schedules. It's very
Yes.
hard to get us in. If this was not a regular pyramid scheme, but a legitimate pyramid scheme, how would you then get everyone in the same room together if we were internationally based? That's what you're saying. You're saying people have lives.
Yeah, exactly.
How do other people conduct meetings via the internet?
Exactly.
It's a great, great new thing.
Yes, there you go.
Right?
Sorry, I'm a little
And
bit
we
out of it
can't.
today. I'm
That's what
low energy right now.
That's what you're
'cause-
telling him. You're telling him basically, how is it possible
Yeah.
that some shitty small company like Google can work via the internets,
Mm-hmm.
and over here at Gus Importing Exporting, we can't? That's what you're saying.
Yes.
Well, I have answers, but go on.
Okay. So then he starts yelling. He goes, "You're aggravating me."
Okay, for the record, that's the line of the week.
But I was just talking to him normal. I didn't yell, nothing. I didn't raise my tone of voice, nothing. And then I asked him, "How am I aggravating you?" And he couldn't answer. How was I aggravating him?
Well, how do you want him to answer? He's aggravated.
Yeah, but how did I like? If I do something to aggravate you, you can explain to me how I aggravated you.
I try it sometimes, and it's very difficult because everything about you aggravates me sometimes.
But that's not my problem.
Yeah, it is. It's
How's that my problem?
What about before the show? That was 100% your problem.
That was my fault. Yes.
There you go.
Hold on, because I tried.
I don't know. Maybe you did that to your papa. Maybe you did that to your
No,
dad.
no. He's the one that called me up.
Yeah.
With all this bullshit. What did they say in the chat?
I just laughed because they wrote, "We fortified the election for Pedro." Yeah.
What?
That's fucking funny.
Who's Pedro?
Well, two things. The fortify the election thing, that's the reference to that the New York Times article that had come out.
Yes.
And then you never seen Napoleon Dynamite?
I think I have, but a really long time ago.
Vote for Pedro. And it's okay.
I don't
It's a
think-
reference mixing real life and
I
a
don't
cine
think-
film that was very funny to us.
I don't think I liked it though as a kid.
What?
Napoleon Dynamite. When did it come out?
Dude, you were in Napoleon Dynamite. The older
I was?
version of you was in there. Yeah. Napoleon's uncle.
Really?
Yeah. Yeah. He had the same taste in women.
I have to watch it.
He kind of acted the same as you. I forgot what the uncle's name was.
It was in 04.
Yeah.
I was a kid. I don't think it was up my. I don't think it was my cup of tea at the time.
Yeah. That's what it wasn't your cup of tea at the time. There's a lot of words. It's like movies with. Do you ever watch movies with subtitles?
I watch all the time movies with subtitles.
You see, you just jumped to a conclusion. I don't mean you watch English movies, but you also need subtitles to help your brain along. I mean, do you ever watch a foreign film that you can only understand by reading the subtitles?
Yeah.
Which ones?
Oh fuck! I don't remember, bro.
One movie.
There was the one in South Korea with the zombies. I forgot the name of it.
All right, so pick another one that you know the name of.
I can't remember right now. Oh, into the was it the Badlands? Into the No. The Japanese one. It was a show though. It wasn't a movie. What was it called?
That's all right, Poseidon. That's all right.
What?
What was that weird sound you just made? What? What was that?
No, but why?
No, just because you do that, because you always say all the time about stuff that's not all the time.
What do you mean?
What I just said, because I was like, you ever done it? You're like, all the time. Like, all right, name one. You're like, you know? It's like those guys are like, yeah, I play basketball all the time, bro.
I see what you
Watch
mean.
me dunk.
I just can't remember.
And then it's like, I haven't played since I was 3.
No, I've watched many movies with subtitles that aren't in English.
Yeah, we just said name one.
I can't remember right now.
That's all we're saying. That's what's weird because you said I've done many. It's many. I've dated many women. What do women look like naked? I can't remember. That's all a blur.
What's the one called? The one with the video game, bro.
The video game, bro.
No, it wasn't a video game. It was they get transported from real Japan.
You're talking about the show that I made you watch.
The one that you told me about, yes.
Yeah, the playing cards thing.
Yes.
Yeah, I don't fucking know. I don't watch.
Well, that was the most recent one.
Yeah, that was good. That had the Japanese version of our boy Robbie. It was Robert Sheehan, Japanese version. The Hatter, the Mad Hatter in that?
I've watched only a few episodes.
You haven't watched the whole show yet?
No, not the whole thing. I have to go back and
you don't commit. You're not a committed guy.
Because what happens is, here's what happens.
That show though, the Mad Hatter in it, if they would remake it in America, fucking Robbie has to play
Alice
that guy.
in Borderlands.
Alice in Borderlands.
There
yeah.
you go.
That guy
man.
That guy was Robbie basically. I did a double take the first time. I was like, is Rob doing like a racist character? And then it's like, oh, that's not him.
Oh shit, eh?
Yeah.
Oh, now I have to watch on Principle.
Principle? Yeah. Why Principle?
Well, because.
Why on Principle?
I don't know why I said that.
I don't think you know what Principle means.
Bro, I'm out of it right now, bro. I'm sorry. And just for those out there, if I'm not
I have to watch it on Principle. Also, thesis.
I'm making a lot less sense.
You could have said you could have watched on Vice Principal. It would have meant the same thing at this point.
Look, bro, I'm making a lot less sense today. I'm sorry, but I'm not all there right now. So apologies.
Yeah, the man is just saying words now. Yeah, he does that a lot. He just mixes different. You know what he does a lot? Poseidon theories are fucking insane, and this is why sometimes I just lose my shit off camera. So he'll look at a meme which references something that happened in real life. It could be anything. It could be George Floyd. It could be anything that's relevant, right? Oh. 3 words, they make fun of a situation. And then he hears something else that had made a reference to the real thing, puts it all together, and then goes, bro, did you hear about that giant lizard that murdered George Floyd because he was exposing the Illuminati? And then you'll just stand back. You're like, whoa, bro, hold on. I got to unpack this. I'm fairly certain you saw different memes and different real life stories. You mixed it all together and you put it like, no, bro, I saw this. And then he'll show you a photo of a meme and he'll be like, and then on the news, they also said, and you're like, I got to kill him. I need to stop this guy from reproducing. He does that a lot. And he does that to me. So I imagine that there's a lot of other people out there that do that stuff and then they just spread misinformation. Like there's got to be a group of people that are around water coolers.
Well, I've learned that 80% of people have communication problems.
80%?
80%.
What? Yeah. 80%. How are we functioning?
Tasks. We have workers. We don't have communicators.
But that's 80%, bro. That's 80% is huge. Yeah, how we work as society, right? It's because of our ability to communicate. That's what makes it amazing.
We can communicate and have a fuck. My mother's calling. I don't want to deal with it. Did I say that out loud? I'm sorry. So, like, we can communicate, like, have a conversation, you know, do orders, tell people to do stuff. But I mean the proper way, the most proper ways of communication, 80% of people aren't good at it.
What are the most proper ways of communication?
Like, you know, not doing what I do.
Okay, so Gary is losing his mind because he's saying it's 8%. 8, not 80, 8.
It's not 80. It's not 8.
He says, look, I don't know, but 80 seems fucking high. No. Like everyone's a zombie outside. No, like, sir, would you like some fries with that?
That's not what I meant. I mean,
no, but I say 80% is high, bro. If 80% of people can't have basic communication skills.
No. I mean, communication skills like of high level.
What do you mean? What does that mean?
Like you, for example. Yeah, I would say you have very good communication skills. I don't
have very good communication. I have very basic communication skills.
Yeah?
Yeah. How are these high? Like, I could communicate with you.
Well, you have to have high communication skills to do what you do.
No. You have to be a little crazy to do what I do. But you don't, and a sense of humor, that's it. I don't have high communication. I could only communicate with specific people. People that speak English, French, Greek, and blind people who cannot tell people that I don't really know how to sign. That's it.
Wait, what?
You heard me.
Repeat that.
No one's going to believe you. Hold on. don't even know how to sign. I can't even fucking see. That's right. Keep that energy going. No, I don't. But basic communication skills, bro. 80%.
No. Most people have the basic communication. I mean.
But just define so I can understand. What's high communication and what's low? Like, what's basic communication skills that everyone has?
I don't know.
And what's the high that you're saying people don't have?
I was just told that most people aren't very good at it. Like, we'll have the basics. Most people will have the basics, you know what I mean? And there's that, but that's about it. They don't have...
But that's all you need to communicate.
Yeah, exactly. And like to function in society. You know what I mean? But they don't have the
Do you mean telepathy?
No. I mean, like sometimes I cannot, how do we say? I cannot really like organize my thoughts well sometimes into words.
That's fine.
You know what I mean? Like that's because I have like a more basic level of communication.
Extra. Sometimes it's because you're just too extra.
I see.
One extra chromosome, extra thoughts. It's just you're too
like
extra.
It comes out jarbled sometimes.
Yeah.
You know? Even when I don't mean to. You get it?
Yeah. But that's because you get excited. That's not because you can't communicate. You get what I'm saying? Like 80% of people, I don't think, can't communicate. Some people are shy to speak in public. That's a different thing. It doesn't mean they can't communicate. Just because you can't pick up a microphone and go in front of people and speak doesn't mean that you're an idiot or that you can't communicate.
No, that's not what I meant.
You know, you have fear of public speaking for many reasons. It's not because you can't communicate.
No.
But 80% is high, bro. Like, I don't think we'll be able to function the way we do now because most of what we do is communication. Non-verbal, verbal, you know?
No.
A lot of this action's happening out there.
A lot of this.
I saw a movie like that. It's called The Sound of Metal. It's about it's about a drummer. He loses his hearing.
Oh, so they have to play it. They have to sign language the notes or some shit.
No, why would they have to sign language the notes? If they're notes, he reads them. Fucking idiot. You fucking dummy. He knows he can read. He can read music.
Hold on, bro. Hold on. I was not expecting to say that.
But what that's like if I go deaf, you're not gonna be like, poor guy, bro. How's he gonna read books now? That's crazy. That's so stupid. That's next level. You're the 80%. That is fucking insane.
Hold on. What? Hold on. He was not. Hold on.
Oh shit, bro! They took out his teeth. How's he gonna run that marathon? They're not related.
I can't believe I said that, bro. Hold on. If he's deaf and he's a drummer, why do they gotta do all this shit?
What do you mean? He still has to live a life. He's deaf, right? He lived his whole life. He can hear.
Yeah.
And then in his 30s, he starts losing his hearing. In like a few days, bam, he's done, bro. The guy can't hear shit. He's completely deaf now. He has a brand new life.
Also, have to do sign language.
Of course, you have to learn how to sign. How else are you going to speak with other deaf people?
Okay. I thought. Okay. You know what I thought? I thought the sign language had something to do with him playing the drums. I don't know why I thought this.
But even if it did, like even if he needed some kind of extra help with the drums, it wouldn't be via sign. Like he's not gonna look at somebody do this like play drums. You know, he's not gonna look at that. If he needs notes, he can have musical, but you don't need that shit for you feel it because you can feel the vibrations. Yeah. Still very good. It's a good movie. Very good movie. Very good movie. And it makes me think of how difficult it is for your life to change like that from one to the next. You not being able to hear. It might be worse than you not being able to speak.
Really?
Yeah, it might be worse. Because if you can't speak, let's say, right now, but like you can still hear, you don't have to look at everything. You can still kind of hear, write stuff, you know what I'm saying? But if you can't if you can't hear, you always have to be looking. Sign language, you know, you have to look at what people are doing. What do they do? You know, you can't just chill. You always have to be aware.
But I think the hardest one would be blind.
Obviously, bro, you can't see.
That's the hardest one, bro.
It depends, though. You know the girl you're dating? That would be for her an upgrade. She'd be like, huh. He's here, but I'm happy. Odd.
Bastard.
No. Yeah, blind probably. Yeah, blind would be the worst.
Blind, I would not be able to live blind, I think.
No, you could still live.
No, I could still live, but I know there would be a phase where I would be very upset and angry.
That's the beginning phase.
Yeah.
That's the beginning upset, angry.
But very
phase.
depressed.
Yeah, but then you get over it.
Yeah, I guess.
Because you know what's fucked up about you?
You know which movie I always
You
wanted
can still
to
do
watch?
podcasts. You
It's true, eh?
just can't produce anymore.
Oh my God.
I mean, you produce, even when you produce now, you produce like as if you're blind anyway, but...
No, I don't. I produce pretty well.
Yeah.
I think. I know I produce pretty well. I think I do a pretty good job.
Look, bro, do you want to try it blind?
No, obviously I can't see the buttons and shit.
Well, that's how it feels like right now sometimes. I would rather be blind than deaf, somebody said. Olga said that.
Deaf. If I were to pick one, it would be mute.
Here's the thing, though. It is a tricky Sophie's choice type of situation because even deaf is fucked up because you can't hear people sneaking up on you.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like even if you're blind now, let's say you're Daredevil, for example. He's blind, but he feels shit.
Well, he can see through vibrations, right?
I just used Daredevil as an example. Let's say someone who's blind but is not a good lawyer.
Okay. There was that kid. You remember that kid there that would he would see with sonar, bro. He would click and shit, like in The Last of Us, those zombies.
Yeah, that's not real life.
No, but the kid. There was a kid. I'm telling you, bro. I saw this on. It was like a little mini documentary that they did on this kid. This kid would get around by clicking, bro. He knew that it would bounce. His hearing was so. He was like, hold on. Let me collect my thoughts.
It's like you're making fun of an African guy.
No.
He was clicking, bro.
No, bro.
He was speaking.
Hold on. Because he went blind and shit, right? But his hearing became so acute.
So cute.
I knew you were gonna say that. It became so acute.
It was adorable.
He was able to click like that. It would go like it would make like very rapid fire clicks, like you know. And then from the sound, the bouncing of the sound, he knew where everything was.
I feel like that's bullshit.
You think so?
Yeah, he's not a bat, and also overcomplicated. So I guess
hold on. That's a myth. Also,
what's better? Or if I just go, yeah, that's a fucking table.
No, but like he knew. Fuck, go find this kid, bro.
I'm not gonna find this kid. He can't even find himself.
I should have seen that one coming.
He wouldn't have been able to either. So don't worry about that.
God damn it.
That's what he said. So, yeah, blind or deaf? Fuck, it's you say that, but you have to sit there because if here's what's fucked up about you. If you go deaf, your life is done.
Why?
You specifically because of what you do. This.
Yes.
If you go blind, you could still be a radio host, a podcast guy.
Yeah, but I can't produce.
It doesn't matter. You go, instead of being behind the curtain, you just go behind the mic. But if you're deaf, what are you gonna do?
Stevie Wonder made a career.
You have no skills though.
That's true.
You can't play the piano.
I can learn.
You can't learn how to play, and you're gonna learn while you're blind. That's impossible. For other people, it's possible, not for you.
He learned blind.
Yeah, but that's Stevie Wonder.
That's true.
You haven't learned how to shower on the regular. We can't trust.
I shower every day, bro.
We can't trust you with that. What do you think? Think about it though, for real, because blind, you can still live a pretty decent life. In fact, you're gonna lead a better life because you're a judgmental guy. Very a lot about physical appearances. You won't be able to look down upon women. You're just gonna be like, I feel it. Feels hot. You won't be able to talk shit about the minute stuff. I don't like her eyebrows. I don't like this. Like all the weird shit you do now, you won't be able to do that. So you'll live even happier.
I just don't like fat bitches. That's it.
Well, now even better. Now you're gonna feel. You're gonna know. So that's not gonna change.
No, I'm still gonna feel fat bitches. So I'm like, nah.
You do know that you are a fat bitch, though, right?
Yeah, that's
okay.
Fine.
I'm just making sure.
That's fine. I understand.
Because it's kind of like a blind guy.
But
I hate the blind.
Hold on.
Yeah.
If a woman is not attracted to me because I'm fat, I'm not gonna bitch about it though.
I know.
I'm not gonna complain. I don't care. She's not. I understand. That's understandable, and I move on. There's a whole demographic of women that love big chunky guys.
Of course, there's a whole demographic of them.
Short women.
I like that. Yeah, I don't know. You should pick blind. To live your life that you live now, you should pick blind. Because if you pick deaf, you're fucked.
But fuck.
I can't have you around if you're deaf.
Deaf? Bro, I don't have to hear anybody's bullshit ever again.
But I can't have you around. But Poseidon, bro. Poseidon. Where are you going? But fuck, son, and I have to throw stuff at you. It'll be too much. It'll be too much. You have to have you on a leash. It's too much.
Leash.
Yeah.
No, but if I were to pick one of the three, it would be mute.
That you can't speak.
Yeah.
If everybody had to pick for you, that's what they would pick. You would make all our lives better. And we're like, yeah.
Oh,
yeah, mute. If you were mute, that would work too. You could still produce. You could hear everything. We never have to hear any of your nonsense. That would be, I mean, you'd pick up way more girls.
And to be honest, I don't like talking that much anyways. I feel like when I talk too much, I'll say dumb shit that I don't mean.
I know, that's what I'm saying.
You know what I mean? It happens all the fucking time. I'm like, why did I say that?
Yeah, now
it happens all the time when I talk to women too.
To anyone, you do it. So this would be amazing. Yeah.
Yeah.
We can, I can't do that for you. That's a chance thing. I'm not going to make you a mute or a deaf or a blinded. I'm just saying.
Or if I simply learned how to shut the fuck up, like Preach says.
You can't. You're too old for that now. You haven't learned that skill already. I don't sense it coming. All this to say, that movie, I think The Sound of Metal.
Yeah.
Fucking good movie. Emotional. It makes you sad. You feel bad.
Oh,
because it's so abrupt. Like the guy's living his life hearing, and he's in music, you know, so he needs to hear, and then it's just taken away from him.
Yeah.
And then he has to deal with all kinds of people that he never, like all kinds of deaf people, you know, that he never met before. He's like thrown into it. There's deaf adults, deaf kids.
He doesn't like deaf people.
Well, some deaf people are assholes.
Oh, okay.
Right? But he can't tell which ones. He doesn't know how to sign yet.
I see.
So it takes time for him to learn that. And then the signing seems complicated. I feel like it seems complicated because you don't do it, but I feel like you could learn it. I feel...
Yes, you could. But question, if hold on, because you know how deaf people, when they talk, they just sound like retards?
Depends on the level of deaf and if they were able to hear. It depends on like a million factors.
Well, yeah, exactly. My question was, if you grow up most of your life and you're not deaf and you become deaf, do you speak like a retard or no?
Well, no, because you know, they don't speak like retards, bro. It's because they can't hear.
Yeah, exactly.
So they don't know. You get it?
Yeah, so it sounds
but
like
if you've been
retards.
doing it your whole life, it's like riding a bike and closing your eyes. You're still riding the bike. The second you close your eyes, you don't fall off.
But you can hit a tree.
Well, listen, dickhead, that's what we're talking about. If they were already speaking, like they know, right? But if they never did, it's just a noise coming out, but they can't really hear it. It's gonna sound weird because they haven't mastered it because they don't have it yet.
No,
you know what I mean?
I get it.
It's like if somebody's missing fingers and they grew up missing those fingers, they're never gonna be able to grab stuff the way you grab it. But it's not because they're retarded. It's because they don't have they never had the 5 fingers to begin with to be able to do shit like that.
Yeah, I see.
That's all it is. Yeah.
Interesting.
You do a good deaf impersonation.
Yeah?
Yeah.
How?
The way deaf people talk. You do a great impersonation.
No, I don't speak like deaf people.
You are retarded, though, so you...
I get what was going there.
It's a great impersonation. Yeah, no, it depends. Like because that's what I noticed is it's all different. It's not like one size fits all. Because some people, they were born deaf. Some people, they became deaf. Some people, they're mute, they're deaf, but not fully deaf. They can still talk a bit. Some people read lips. They don't even want to do sign. They're like, fuck, I'm too lazy for that shit. And they'll read your lips and they know what you're saying. These people normally were not deaf before. Because they were able to understand the sounds and all that, like the way. Then when they became good at that, that's a crazy skill, reading lips.
Yeah. Fuck, that reminds me. What movie did I watch with Joe Pesci? Where they're covering their mouths because they're being investigated. It was a mobster movie. Okay,
it doesn't matter. The movie doesn't matter. But the movie doesn't matter in this. The movie's not. You don't have to freeze. Like the movie.
Because they were reading their lips. It was. I like that scene. That
I'm just saying the movie doesn't matter because you were stopping to find the movie and you couldn't think about it. No. You didn't need to halt your story for that. That's what I'm trying to tell you. In terms of speaking, it had nothing. The movie could have been Cinderella. It could have been Goodfellas. Doesn't matter.
It was Goodfellas. No, it wasn't. Wasn't it?
I don't think so.
Or no, was it Casino? It was Casino.
It might have been Casino, most likely. Yeah.
It was Casino.
Poseidon is the new Helen Keller.
Good bastards. Blind, deaf, and mute.
Wait, what?
Wasn't Helen Keller mute? No, it wasn't. No, that was Anne Frank.
You're thinking of Anne Frank, yeah.
Yeah. Oh shit. Fuck. Yeah,
that's how they caught her. Yeah.
Wait, hold on. Who was the Jew?
Bernie Sanders. Why? Jesus. How come? Why do you ask?
No, because I always get those two broads mixed up.
You got it correct the first time.
I did? So
Yeah,
Helen
and
Keller
Frank.
is the Jew and Anne Frank is the... Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
But you already knew that. I don't know why you're asking people.
Because I always feel like I have it wrong.
That's because I make fun of you. And it destroys your confidence. And then I put dumb stuff in your head. And then you go out in the wild thinking dumb
And
stuff.
then I second guess myself.
You second guess yourself. That's what it
see.
is. Yeah. But no, you already know. Anne Frank was deaf, dumb, and blind. Helen Keller.
No, not
all
that
she
dumb and
had-
blind.
Yeah. And then Helen Keller was just Jewish. That's all she had going for her. That's what it is.
No, she's deaf, mute, and blind.
Oh, really? Who the fuck said that? I thought it was deaf, dumb, and blind. Maybe I got it wrong. Maybe I got
because
it
they
wrong.
compared me to...
Maybe I had seen that somewhere. But anyways, you were correct. Yeah. Now you know. The more you know, Poseidon, the less chance of an accident.
The more you know.
I don't know when that would come up in conversation with you, but knowing you, it might come in conversation tomorrow.
Yeah.
And you're just gonna throw it out there.
Bro, you know Anne Frank. I'm just making up
You're gonna be like, oh,
statistics.
bro, you mean Anne Frank, bro? Well, she did it. She even learned to play the piano. Not like that lazy Jewish broad Helen Keller.
Wasn't she trapped in an attic or some shit while the Germans were looking for her?
That was Helen Keller, yeah. How did you know about that? I feel like you know more than you let on. You're smarter than what you seem. Is that possible?
Highly doubtable.
Oh, I got it. Jeff Hillman says deaf, dumb, and blind was the expression they used to use because they didn't call them mute. It wasn't dumb the way we use dumb now.
Ah. I thought you were making fun of her. You were okay.
No,
it's
no,
an
no,
actual
no.
thing.
No, yeah, because that's how I remember.
Shit, that's
I
funny.
remember deaf, dumb, and blind. I remember that trio. So when it came out to you, it came out, and then you made me second guess myself.
Oh.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yep. Jewish and Belgian. Oh, she was Jewish and Belgian.
So she was a Belgian Jew.
Bulju. Blue. She was good at hiding.
A Jewium.
What?
Belgium? Jew?
That doesn't work.
The Jewium.
That sounds like a word in another language. Joyum. Emily, you didn't miss much.
Oh, fuck, what's wrong with me?
We're just talking about Helen Keller fighting the Nazis. That's it.
I'm very vegged out right now.
Yeah.
I'm just fucking... I don't feel like doing anything.
Yeah.
What else?
Anne Frank was Dutch.
Alex texted me to finish the story about my father.
Tell him to go,
That was it. That was
tell
done.
him to go fuck himself.
Yeah.
He's going to tell you
Oh,
what to talk
bastard, the
about,
guy,
what
man.
to do. Yeah. Fucking Alex thinks he's going to tell you what to do. Is that the kind of game he's playing?
But that was it. That was, I think that was it.
So Homer left and went to Mexico.
Yeah, he told me.
He bought a one-way ticket. Like an 80s song. I got a one-way ticket going anywhere. Yeah. And now he's there. I saw a photo of him on next to a pool.
Yeah, I saw it too.
Yeah. I say he stays there for 2 months.
Yeah.
2 months.
From what I heard, if I can afford it and I didn't have any other responsibilities in his situation, I would do the same thing, bro.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
2 months in paradise?
Yeah, you're working remotely anyway.
Exactly.
You could work remotely anywhere.
Exactly.
Why would you work remotely here
Exactly.
with all these deaf people? You should go down there. Yeah. He did it the smart way. I told him from before. Yeah.
No.
Yeah, if we didn't have podcasts and shit like that, I was just writing remotely, I'd go south somewhere too. What the fuck's the point?
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't blame you.
You shouldn't. Yeah, so he got a one-way ticket, and he thought that was going to be a problem at the border. He's like, do you think
Why
the
would it
Mexicans are going to get mad at me because it's a one-way ticket? And then I said, no, why would you think that? He said, well, I remember watching one of your podcasts, and Guido Grasso was deported as soon as he got to Mexico.
But that's Guido we're talking
And then I said, yeah, that had nothing to do with the one-way ticket. That had to do with him landing and then fighting with Mexican security. And then them not letting him leave, putting him in another plane and sending him back home. That's what that was.
What was his excuse? That Mexican security looks like children or some shit?
No, he changed.
They look like regular civilians, he
basically,
said?
yeah. Basically, when he got, you land, and instead of him hanging out with his girlfriend going down, he ditched her and tried to follow some children to cross the lines so that he doesn't have to wait in line with everyone else. He skipped ahead, and then a Mexican security guard told him, "Hey, what are you doing? You know?
No, yeah, I remember. Yeah.
Hey, well, whatever. I'm sorry. I'm paraphrasing. He's Mexican. He said, "Hey, gringo, where are you going?" Whatever the fuck he said.
Orale.
Yeah. And then Guido gave him attitude. He's like, "That's not a real language." Whatever the fuck happened. And then he's like, "You know what kind of power I have? I can send you back home." He's like, "Nobody can send me back home." And then 14 minutes later, he was on an airplane back home. So that's what happened there. That had nothing to do with a one-way ticket. So I explained that to Homer, and it looks like he had no problems. Yeah. Because I guess it might seem suspicious. But, I mean, if you're...
Why?
Yeah, well, it depends the country. Look, if you're going to Canada, the States, or if you're coming from the third world...
Yeah.
And you're going to the first world on a one-way ticket without a big agenda.
Suspicious.
Very suspicious.
That 100%.
Very suspicious.
But if you're going from the first world,
for all you illegal immigrants out there, let me tell you how it's done. You get a ticket 2 weeks later. You say it's just a vacation, and then you disappear. That's a way better. So they don't ask questions at the airport.
Is Mexico second or third world? It's second world.
Second world.
Yeah. So if you're going from the first to any of the other worlds, I like to say that, any of the other worlds, then there's no suspicion. It just means you're going to have an elongated stay.
You know, you want to laugh? I remember 2017 when I was flying to Greece. I got into an argument at the airport. They weren't going to let me fly to Greece. They stopped me. I was using the Canadian passport. And the guy goes,
I think you told me about this.
They stopped me right there.
Was it
boarding.
the passport issue?
Yeah, I go, what's the problem? It's like, I got to call in and check your passport.
Oh, yeah, I remember this.
I go, that's not your job. I'm at the gate. You know, they would have stopped me already. What are you talking about? You know? And then they call up, whatever. This other fucking person comes. They go, you can't, because basically it was end of July I left, right? And then I was getting back in August. It was 3 weeks. My passport was expiring in September. I was back end of August. So I go, you can't because your passport expires too soon. And I was like, but it's not going to expire until I'm back home. And they go, yeah, but that doesn't matter to us, you know, because there's different rules for different countries, you know. And then I go, but what do you mean there's different rules? He's like, well, because some people, they try to, you know, leave shitty countries and go to better ones. So they, you know, their passport expires and they're stuck in the better country. And I was like, you're in Canada. Are you telling me that it's better in Greece for me than it is here? You know, I live here. And also, I'm Greek. I could just do it with the Greek, but like, no one's stopping me from going to Greece. I go, like, it's not a country I'm not allowed to go to. No. I'm allowed to go to Greece regardless, you know? No. And it's like, no, we're going to have to. And then they asked my girlfriend, you ever been to Greece? She's like, no. If he can't get on this plane, you're going to board without him? And she's like, and do what? Go find his family. Be like, he just didn't make it. So then I'm like, no, I'm boarding this fucking plane. He's like, nah, you can't. And then he gives the example. He goes like, look at this rule right here.
That's retarded.
We have a rule with Nigeria. Like, if you wanted to get in Nigeria, they wouldn't. And I go, who the fuck is trying to escape into Nigeria? What are you talking about? What are you fucking saying? I go, you know, this doesn't make any fucking sense. Are you worried about Greeks coming here from Greece? You know, you're worried about Canadians going to that first world country of Greece that no one else can get into. What the fuck are you talking about? So anyway, this whole thing happened. They called in, and finally, like, a supervisor says, let him on the plane and then tell him that he needs to either go to the embassy or whatever, because it's fair game. Once he lands, they can do whatever they want to him, the Greeks. And I was like, yeah, okay. And they're like,
what they say?
Yeah, like and he has to go to the embassy. Literally, we land. I go, the best was in Greek. The guy sees the passport. He's like, Pantelis, welcome home. No. I was like, all right.
Oh, shit.
All right. I never went to a fucking, and this is the best part. If you don't go to the embassy, you won't be able to board the plane from Athens. They go in August to come back to Canada. So this is the best part. I go, hold on a second. I go, with a valid passport, because my passport doesn't expire till September. With a valid passport, I won't be able to fly home to my country of origin. So what? I just live in Greece? Yes. I was like, no, that's impossible. I could fly home with an expired passport. An expired passport can't stop you from going to your country of origin.
It's true.
They can't keep you in another country, and then now you have rights. You live there.
Yeah.
They're gonna deport you.
You're right. You're not a civilian.
Yeah, it doesn't. It's so crazy.
But hold on, question.
Yeah.
Did this happen to be Air Canada staff?
It was Air Canada. Yeah.
Fucking bastards.
It was Air Canada.
Bro.
Yeah.
I hate these assholes.
Yeah. And then I remember because I got in last on the plane. Everybody was already in. They were waiting a bit, you know. And then finally I got in. I was fucking giving people attitude. So, and one guy that was like an old Greek was like, "What happened over there?" And I go, "They fucking wouldn't let me know my passport." He's like, "The passport's not even expired. It's not even expired." Like I said, I'm just giving shit, you know.
Man, I almost got stuck in Greece too, like temporarily until like I have a fix on my ticket.
Ticket is different. Whatever, you'll stick around if you have to.
Back in 15, I was flying to Greece, and then I had a layover in Germany, and then what happened was I think the platform wasn't working properly. There was a malfunction and it didn't stick out, and then there was a delay in the plane for like a really long fucking time.
Lufthansa is normally good, by the way.
Oh no, they're excellent. Even
I've had good experiences with them.
They because I had to stay at a hotel, even though I acted like an asshole. I stayed at a
when you came on the on the curtains
on the walls.
Oh, that's disgusting. That kind of stuff disappoints me though. When you say stuff like that, like it in my eyes, it brings you down, and it's hard to do. It's hard to put you lower.
Look, I was very upset. I had to lash out literally.
I'm very angry at the German airport staff. I don't know how to get them back.
Well, because
I'm gonna jerk off on the hotel walls.
That's because I think some security guards also tried to scam me out of some euros, as we say. Because I was like over on cigarettes and
Gary
cigarillos.
says that on his way over here flying, the what's it called, the air waitress was mad because he wasn't eating anything. Goddamn sky waitresses, bro, with that attitude.
Did you see the one that got two teeth knocked out?
I tweeted about it. She got punched in the face.
God damn.
That's what happens when you don't talk shit. But did you hear the full story? What happened?
No.
The woman that recorded is the best because CBS was lying about the news. They go, there was an argument over a belt, or they kept trying to change what was going on, right? But apparently they had argued in the beginning about her mask not being high enough with the woman that was sitting there. And then they escalated. The cops came on, all this stuff happened. And then they said, no, her mask is fine where it is. But they were both super tense still. They hated each other because one was giving the other one shit. And the stewardess was super pissed that the lady was allowed to sit the way she was.
But it was high enough.
Look, it kept falling down her nose. They said, whatever, fuck, who gives a shit. The point is, that's not my call to make. I'm not on the plane. But the point is, there was the woman who was videotaping and said, there was tension. She goes, they were both wrong because the flight attendant kept trying to piss her off after instigate. Yeah, and then she was over her and the lady was like, okay, please get your arm off me. And like she kept, I have to get here type of thing. Like she kept pissing her off. And she asked her apparently 3 times to get off her and she wouldn't stop. So she got up and started decking her in the fucking face. So the woman goes, I do not like that you punching employees. I don't believe in that. She goes, but they're both wrong because the other chick was fucking instigating. Yeah. That's fucking funny.
She was putting her like.
Yeah, she's like, I gotta check that guy's belt. I gotta do this. And she kept fucking with her, and the lady's like, please stop fucking touching me. Like we have beef, like just stop. And she kept going over and over to go piss her off, and then at one point the lady just snapped.
You know what? Served her right.
But that's what the woman said. She goes,
kept touching me when I told him to stop touching me. I would have knocked out
because the animosity. But the news though is so fucked up because in the beginning they did 2 different stories. Once they said she refused to wear a belt. Once they said she refused to put on her mask, and all of them were half true. They weren't the full truth. Just to sensationalize. Look, somebody doesn't wear their mask and they're punching people. It's not what happened.
No.
Yeah, so the woman that videotaped it said, I don't agree with it. I think it's stupid that she punched an adult in the fucking face. But that woman was instigating. They were both wrong. And I was like, holy shit. I honestly, even the sky waitress, I felt bad for her for like getting punched in the face and in the teeth. Because you're an asshole doesn't mean that you deserve the maximum. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like she probably
that's not the maximum.
No, I mean in that situation, it's the maximum.
Because we've met a lot of people
that deserve that.
That have done less and deserve to get decked in the face.
Yeah, that's the thing. I don't feel that it merited a decking to the face. It did probably merit some kind of like the pilot rep. Like, what are you doing? You guys argued. We stepped in. We said she's fine. Why are you starting shit with this woman who clearly might? You know what I mean? Yeah. And the other woman that punched is like, now you took it to the next level. Now she got banned from, I think, Southwest. She can't fly anymore just Southwest, whatever. But it's, there's better airlines. But it's just a matter of, did you really want it to escalate to that level? That's what sucks, is that tensions are already high and they're both just like, egging each other on.
Yeah.
Anyways, still holding AMC. Yeah, I'm fucking holding AMC.
How much is it?
Crazy. Of course, it's only at $26. That's not the issue. The issue is the short squeeze hasn't happened yet. And we don't know if it's going to happen. But if it continues like this and it does happen, who the fuck knows where this can go? Maybe $50, maybe $100, maybe $1,000.
Maybe.
I doubt it, but if it does.
100,000.
If it goes to 100,000, I become a millionaire.
Yo!
It's no way it's going to go to 100,000. We don't have that kind of luck.
We still have more chances than the
lottery. That's true, because this is a rigged game.
Wait, the lottery is a rigged game?
No, this is a rigged game.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, no, I still have the AMC, but I don't think it's gonna go to 100,000. But 50 or $100, it could go. But everything has to go the right way. People can't get scared. People have to stay in.
Yeah.
If it goes to 100K, it's gonna create new millionaires.
Yeah.
You can have fucking 10 shares.
Like how Bitcoin created new millionaires. Bro, there was a kid that was
Bitcoin's different than this. This is 100, because this is the problem. The stock is not worth $26 already. It's a share of AMC, which is the movie theater rent.
Yeah, I see what you mean.
It's not
I see
worth.
What you mean. I see what you mean. Yeah, no, you're 100% because Bitcoin only has value depending on how many people, how much money, how much.
No, you got confused and you started saying words again.
Yeah, hold on. I have this. I got this.
It's because Bitcoin's intrinsic value. It's because Bitcoin's value. That was its value. It wasn't pushed in because of like nefarious. This is completely the way the share price works with the value of the company and their future projections. All is nowhere near 100,000 a share.
I see.
No, fucking Tesla is $500 a share, like 400, whatever it is now. So this is not worth that much. So this is more, it's just a cycle. So basically all the people that shorted it are getting fucked. They have to cover their shorts. And then in order to cover their shorts, they're buying shares, which is put in the price. You get it. It's like a self-fulfilling. So if people stay in and they force the people that shorted it, the hedge funds that shorted it, to keep covering and buying more shares, it's a cycle. That's why now if people stay in, the hedge fund people are fucked because in order to cover their ass, they have to buy shares. They're going to keep putting the share price up because now there's more demand for those shares. You get it? So it's a vicious cycle. It's a vicious cycle. That's what happened to GameStop. Yeah, it's a vicious cycle. And then in order to save themselves, they're fucking themselves. Like they're saving themselves day by day and fucking themselves long term, but giving money to whoever put in the beginning. But there's another thing they could do is they could buy shares now, like a shit ton of them, and then purposely cause a short squeeze so they could lose money up front, but then make it back with the wins of. There's all kinds of weird scenarios that could happen with this, but it's all fucked up. It's gonna destroy the economy, I think.
Yeah, it's all fuckery, bro.
Yeah.
At the end of the day.
Yeah.
God damn. What can we do?
Yeah, Michelle's like, she lost a lot of money in AMC, so she sold in February. I just kept, but I don't have that many shares. I just kept them there as a joke. And then they went up.
Yeah, you don't do what I do. Like what I did, I needed fucking. I put my money into uranium, $1,000,
and then a week later, you're like, I gotta go see a prostitute.
No, look. It was primarily for bills, but then there was gonna be some of it left over to go see an escort. I was like, you know what? Why not get rid of some bills, and then you know what? Go get my dip my stick, as they say.
And you would have actually made money on uranium.
Honestly, if I had made investments at the beginning of the pandemic into what I knew was going to bounce back up.
If you listened to me or Harry.
Yeah.
You would have
not just you and Harry, because I had made my own assumptions for some stocks and some stuff.
Okay, so the uranium, I'm up 72%. 72%. And then the AMC, 167%. Fucking AMC, so stupid. Yeah. I'm up 4% on gold. But that's like gold miners. But I'm down on that stupid weed stock that I got from Spiro. Goddamn guys sabotaging me.
But yeah, what was I telling you? Yeah, there was some stocks that I knew were gonna bounce back after a few months, and if I had invested, I would have tripled my money. One stock in particular.
Which one?
It was a company that I worked for. But I'm not going to say the name.
Oh, yeah.
Because
it just tanked.
But I know.
You knew it was going to go back up.
I knew it was going to go back up.
And it already did?
It quadrupled.
Oh, fuck.
Yeah, so I had, like a fucking retard, I had like $5,000 on the side, I think at the beginning of the pandemic. Around $5,000. And I'm like, fuck, I should put it in. I'm like, nah, you know what? I'm not going to do it. And then a few months later, boop, I'm like, motherfucker.
Yeah. I just closed I put it in and I trusted Harry. He knew he was talking about uranium and the son of a bitch was right. And then AMC just bought it. It was just a little, it was a little purchase. It was just to fuck around.
Exactly.
Because I was pissed off that fucking, you know that he also as a joke, well, I don't know as a joke, but he just bought because he felt in the beginning of like October or whatever, he felt like GameStop was a little under what it should be, but he just meant like a little under.
Yeah.
Like a few bucks.
And then he got lucky with
he made all kinds of money. He said it was one of his biggest, and he deals with real shit.
Yeah.
And he said it was one of his biggest.
Well, that's what he does. That's
moves.
His thing.
Yeah, it was complete luck. He goes, it was under, but yeah.
He's a
See, I'm going to hold for you, Pantelis, so you and me get to be millionaires. Yeah, I'm going to hold. I mean, I don't have that many shares. It's not that hard to hold it.
He's a stock market wizard.
He's a stock market, yeah. I don't have, I'm not good at, like, I don't know anything about stocks. Like, I read what people write online, and I talk to him, and now I started viewing the market differently. Like, the only thing that I actually put money in and I'm taking a chance on to grow in the next couple of years is Palantir.
Okay.
But everything I'm reading about them, everything, I feel like they're undervalued, and I feel like that's the next big thing. Even though I don't like, the nefarious use of that technology of monitoring everybody and because there's two things to it. There's like two different companies that are in it. One of them is helping big companies, even Boeing and shit, when they're creating stuff, get rid of like excessive shit that they spend money on that they don't need to. It analyzes everything. But the other stuff, like the Gotham shit they do, is all monitoring, cell phone usage, cameras, this and that. They help cops, they help the NSA and shit. It's fucking crazy. But that's the future. It's information.
Yeah, I know.
So that's why I put.
You have to go with the times. Like I was, you know how people are freaking out now because we recorded an episode earlier today. Fuck, I'm really not good with fucking chain words together.
Not good with sentences.
I don't know anything about anything actually.
That's true.
You know how whatever you were talking about 5G and shit. People are freaking out and shit, and I found it funny. You know how people are freaking about 5G.
Jeff Hillman, there is a strategy to stocks. What are you talking about? Of course, there's strategies to stock. It's not the same. It's gambling, but it's not 100% like gambling because there's stuff that like long-term overall, tried and tested, true blue chip type of stuff, you're going to make your money. Even if you lose something tomorrow, if you keep it in long enough, you're going to make your money. But also what you do is you follow trends. So right now, what made people money as of November, guys like Harry, because he knew what he was talking about, he's the one who told me, you had to see who looked like it was going to win the presidency and what they promised. Everything about Biden, the main stuff that they could change, was all about going green, what he promised. So
when he won the presidency,
a week after the November 1st, the stocks of there's these specific solar companies, these green went up.
They boomed.
Even me, the uranium, that was a play on green because that's what it is. People don't think about it, but it's low emission energy.
There's actually no emissions, I think, on.
Yeah, there's no. It's the lowest emitting thing. Yeah, but that's all it was. That it was just a play on. It wasn't a play like I like the word uranium. The whole play was based on green energy moving forward.
Yeah,
and there's all kinds of other stuff you could look into, like just organic fucking farms, the way they make shit on rooftops now, and like there's all these fucking they're working on weird shit so that there's on rooftops. So there's less. You don't have to take farmland away. You don't have to use cows and all kinds of shit like that.
Guido had brought me to a grocery store once.
There's money in that kind of shit, guys. There's money if you find good startups like that have good numbers and yeah.
I agree, and Guido brought me to a grocery store that had its own farm inside, and you can see it.
That's cool.
It was like in glass and shit, and it was like another ceiling.
Who was running?
Huh?
Who was running the farm?
I don't know, employees.
Were there pigs?
No, bro. It was like.
What kind of farm is this?
I was like, fuck, I have to take a shit.
Is it a hippie farm?
I was like,
Did you just whisper into the microphone that you have to take a shit?
Yes.
Why would you whisper that? If you said it.
Sometimes my thoughts, they escape my brain.
Yeah, like most everything that you try to jam in there.
What was I saying? Yeah, it was super cool. So there's like a lot of more grocery stores are starting to, apparently like it's a new thing. They want to have their own greenhouses. Greenhouses, that's what it's fucking called.
I'll tell you stuff that Harry taught me. That's smart. He goes, number one, if everyone's talking about it in the news, normally it's too late.
That makes sense.
Yeah, so it's for stocks.
Yeah.
Like you gotta once it starts reaching the general public, they're talking about on CNN. This is a good stock. It was good for you to get in a year ago. You might want to start thinking about getting out because that's what happens. Is normally they're late to the party, especially if they put out in public. They're late. The smart ones they do their research. They see what's the next trending thing. Let's say memory. Memory is a big thing. So moving forward in the future, memory data. Memory is huge. Servers. SD cards, cloud storage, all that stuff is the future. It's huge. And there's like shortages now of batteries, of certain metals that they can't make chips. Chips are short. So everything that you see that we need in the future, but there's a shortage of, you get in early.
Really?
Yeah, because the price per unit is going to have to go up.
Yeah, supply and demand.
It's supply and demand. Yeah, so the best is if you could find, farms or mines, or if you could find a good, like one of the gold mines that he was talking about, a Canadian one, and I invested a bit. Last week they did their meeting. He was telling me about it. He sent me the links. He's like, dude, look at this shit. And they just discovered like a whole new thing of gold.
Where?
Yeah. I think it's in Quebec. Yeah. No, you can't go. There are mines. There's people there.
I know.
And you can't just pick up gold. Yeah.
I know, bro.
But I'm just saying that's what you got to do. It's research. That's the difference with the gamble. You can't really, unless you're counting cards, let's say, what are you going to research? Yeah. But but you have to know when to get out too. I don't know when to get out. I don't know what I'm doing.
Yeah.
Because technically now I don't have anything unless I pull it out. You know what I'm saying?
No.
You haven't won. everything could crash tomorrow.
No.
Biden could come out, slur something, drop an N-bomb, the economy's fucked.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So
Yeah. Oh, what did I see that Republicans were bitching about? Because they said like, oh, if this was Donald Trump, the media would have taken a huge shit on him.
Oh, he said something stupid.
Joe Biden was driving a car or something.
Yeah, that's dangerous.
And he goes, look how fast it goes. He goes, whatever, he's mumbling shit. And then the reporter asked a question. He goes, and then Joe Biden, as a joke, he even goes,
I'm going to run you over or something.
I'm going to run you over. No, you have to step in front of the car if you want me to, and then I'll answer the question, as I accelerate. And he goes, ha ha ha, just kidding, And then they were bitching. They were like, if this was Donald Trump.
They don't have to bitch. Obviously, everybody knows that's true. You don't have to.
Yeah, no,
like everybody, Trump couldn't make any jokes.
Their bitching
everything
was valid.
literal.
I'm not saying
their
it was
bitching
invalid.
was valid, but like it's stupid to bitch. You're wasting your. Who gives a shit? Who gives a shit? Yeah, but I don't know why they're letting him drive. They should not let him drive.
Isn't he not allowed to drive because he's the president?
No, after you're president, when you're done being president, you're not allowed to drive.
Is this true?
This is true.
Why?
Look, I have a theory, but people aren't going to like it.
Okay, what's your theory?
I think it's a new rule. I think it's a new law because they thought there was going to be the first female president, and they were preemptively trying to save lives. But it might not be that. You don't think it's that? No, I think it exists from before. I think it's because of accidents. They don't want accidents happening because you have to have, after you're president, I think you always have to have Secret Service with you.
Well, because you have a ton of information on you now.
No, most of these presidents don't have any information. It's because it's if you get so even if you have zero information, right? If a foreign power assassinates you, that's a blow to the country. That's huge.
Even if you were a bad president?
It doesn't matter. You killed an ex-president, an ex-prime minister, an ex-whatever. That's huge.
That's a huge...
That's a big fuck you, yeah.
Even if he was very hated, let's take Donald Trump for a second.
Yeah.
If China
were to assassinate him, and they'd be
now
like,
that he's no longer president,
we got to your president.
Yeah.
That's hardcore, bro.
Even people that hated him would be like, what?
Are you fucking, yeah.
He may have been... Let's say they thought he was shitty because he wasn't a shit president, let's be honest. I'm just putting it out there. And they thought he would, let's say he was, but like, he may have been a shit president, but it was my shit president.
Yeah, it's kind of like that.
Yeah, kind of.
Yeah, you still call them president right after. You still, like, if I see a president, I'm going to say Mr. President.
Yeah.
But still, they were president, bro. That's huge.
Yeah. Yeah.
Like, you don't see George Bush or Obama, and you're like, what's up, bros? You're like, Mr. President? Mr. President? Yeah.
I'd be the type of... I'd be the type of idiot though to be like, hey, yo, what's up? It's Barack Obama. How you doing, bro? I'd be the type of idiot to do that. Yeah. That's because I don't like titles.
Well, you can't pronounce titles. That's the issue.
Of course I could. Titles.
I meant president. His actual title, you fucking idiot. Way to reinforce that stereotype of you being a dumb guinea. So, no, it's always president. I don't mind. The only titles that I will not respect are like monarchy titles.
Yeah, that
Prince.
I agree.
Get the fuck out of here, bro.
Yeah, imagine seeing Prince Harry, and then people call him.
Unless it's Eddie Murphy from Coming to America, I'm not referring to you as a prince.
But imagine, hello, Prince Harry. Hello. Ugh.
Prince. Ugh.
Or Queen.
There's only one prince.
Hello, Madam the
and
Queen.
He died. And he was a goddamn musician. One prince. Yeah, I don't like princes, princesses, all that shit. Like princess, I call my dog Princess.
Yeah.
And if I have a daughter, I'll call the daughter Princess. But not an actual like, oh, it's the queen. I fucking hate that. Like you're less than. Because president, if you say Mr. President, like I don't find that politicians are above human beings. Even though some idiots think that presidents or politicians are better than them because they're fucking idiots. But I think it's just a title. It's like a doctor. Like my dentist, I'm always like doctor because they're doctors. You know what I mean? Like I call
exactly,
them, yeah. So because it's a title, not just respect, but it's like that's what they are. That's what they did. You gotta, that's the title.
Unless you're a dentist.
A dentist, like my dentist, a doctor. I call her doctor.
Yeah, they're not real doctors, though. Bro.
It's a dentist.
Yeah.
How are they not real doctors? They do dental surgery.
I just recently watched The Hangover, and I like that they keep shitting on him.
Oh, that's because they're fucking with. Yeah, but they do surgeries and shit.
No, I know.
Yeah.
I just like that.
If there's a guy who only does cleanings, that's a different story.
Yeah, no, of course.
But they're not doctors. I get what you're saying. They're not doctors in the way that you think of a doctor.
There's that joke in The Hangover where it goes, if you're on a plane and somebody goes, "We need a doctor, his heart stopped," are you gonna stand up and yell, "I'm a dentist" or some shit? I was laughing. It was something like that. The line.
No, I think the people that shouldn't stand up are like psychiatrists.
Yeah, fuck.
I don't call psychiatrists doctors.
But there's those memes though of like people like, I'm a doctor. What do you do? I'm a psychology major, or like, you know, his heart stopped, or I'm what's the fucking word, bro? They had a PhD in. I'm a philosophy. I have a PhD in philosophy.
Yeah. I'm a doctor of the fine arts.
Yeah. I'm like, shit, he's dying.
But would you do that if you're a psychiatrist?
Yeah.
And you're on a plane. This man's having a heart attack. Is there a doctor in the house? And then if you're a psychiatrist, do you have the balls to be like, I'm a doctor?
Absolutely the fuck not. Are you insane? I'd be the most hated psychiatrist like this.
Because Michelle says, what if it's a gender studies doctor? A doctor. Yeah, I'm a doctor.
Well,
you get up and you're like this. I'm a doctor. I concur. That is a man. You're welcome. What?
Or if you're a psychiatrist, you go, I'm a doctor, yes. Hey, he has a gunshot wound. Hey, have you tried thinking positively recently?
No, that's not what they say.
I know. I'm just...
Do you think maybe you're the cause of your pain? Perhaps you're a little too yappy. You said the wrong things to the shooter? Maybe what? Maybe. I'm just saying. Unpopular opinion, guys. Come on. I'm the professional here. Just saying. Is there a doctor in the house?
I like that.
Yeah, if I was a gender studies professor and they said, is there a doctor in the house and someone got shot or whatever, I'd be like, there might be, but it's
I mean, if you were dumb enough to become a gender studies major or
you might say yes. But but to say yes is the next level stupid, because you're going to end up holding the guy while he dies and they're going to ask you questions. So, doctor, did you try to save him? Well, like... I mean, when I got there, I used all of my gender studies skills and I assessed the situation, realized it was a man. That's pretty much all I have to offer. I didn't have anything more than that.
By the way, I think that would be a very funny sketch where... have they done a sketch like that already?
I don't know, but it's a smart sketch to do. Maybe we should do that.
Like
I'm a doctor of gender studies. That is a man.
Not just gender studies, but you have one who's a psychiatrist and he comes in and then you know, and he does that whole argument of like, maybe you were too yappy. Like
you have a dentist.
Yeah.
Is your teeth fucked up?
You know, he's checking his teeth.
He needs a cleaning.
And then the guy keeps bitching. No, I said a doctor. And you know, just another fucking asshole popping up that's not an actual fucking doctor. Like, you know, well, that is a doctor, but not a doctor for the type of situation. You know what I mean?
Who's more of a doctor, Doom or Hannibal Lecter? Guaranteed Hannibal Lecter. He can do surgeries. Dr. Doom is a doctor of terror, and he has a fucked up face.
Yeah, he is a doctor of Doom.
Yeah. Definitely Hannibal Lecter. That is a doctor.
The 1 month I worked at Honda, they would call me doctor.
What?
Yeah. The 1 month, because my handwriting was so terrible.
Oh, that's insulting.
Yeah.
To doctors.
I found it funny. I liked it.
Yeah, well, it's good. It's as long as you weren't trying to like play doctor with young girls that would come in. It's good that's the reason why they.
I tried playing doctor with other dudes' wives.
What?
No, it was a joke. It was just a shitty joke.
I tried playing doctor. Pantelis, is your cousin a doctor in ping pong? No, now he's a dental assistant. So
again, not a doctor.
Not a doctor, but leaning more towards that.
Yeah.
What a waste of time though the ping pong thing was now. Didn't even use that.
Yeah, why would you do that? Like even like I don't know. I thought
also I'm not supposed to say ping pong. Table tennis.
I knew from a very young age school was never for me.
Right.
You know what I mean?
Based on the low scores and the IQ tests. The bannings.
I did one of those internet IQ tests.
The restraining orders.
What restraining orders?
That's the kind of attitude you should have, yeah. They mean nothing.
What was I saying? Yeah, I did one of those internet IQ tests.
What'd you get?
128.
That's why I was on the internet.
But you know what? I got angry because...
Me and Veron did IQ tests when we were...
But I want to do... I'm actually curious to do a legitimate
You could do a legitimate IQ test. You could find them.
Where?
McGill used to do it. I don't know if they still. And I think Mensa might even have online. Should check online. We had done it. We had found it. It was accredited. I remember. Me, Viren.
Okay, so
I don't remember who else. I don't remember Homer.
test.
I think Milton did it.
What
I
did
remember
Milton
who did.
get?
It was low. Well, comparison.
Okay, what did you get?
Me and Viren had high ones. They were like in the
Above average.
Yeah. Viren had 150 something.
That's
One of
genius
I
level.
think. He's a smart kid, bro. Yeah. He had the same thing as a.
That's only 2% of the population.
Well, he's one of those 2%, bro.
God damn.
Yeah, me and him had the highest, and then everyone else was in the 130s.
That's above average.
Yeah, they're not dumb guys, bro. We just fuck around, but they're not dumb people. And this means nothing, by the way, just so you know. Oh. That's the problem with you, is that you're putting... We've already discussed this with you.
No.
It does not mean anything. You can have someone...
I know all this already.
You can have someone that has an IQ of 150-something, and you can't speak to them.
Yeah, no, I know this.
It doesn't mean anything. All it means is your ability to put stuff together quickly in your head. That's all it is. It doesn't mean anything.
No, but I would just be curious to do one just to see.
Yeah, ask Miran. He knows all about this shit. Yeah, he was the one who introduced me to this years ago.
I became very curious ever since you had what's his name? The guy with
Guillaume.
Guillaume, yeah. And he explained the IQ stuff. I'm just curious to see what I have.
Because I remember me and Viran were we had like 2 digits apart. I remember who had higher one, but we had like fucking in the 50s or whatever. It was very high. And then thinking like, oh, what the fuck does this mean for us? And then I realized nothing. All it means is that I could, piece like maybe it'll help me in the fucking. It depends what you do.
Yeah,
it doesn't mean anything.
No, 100%.
Yeah,
no, but I mean, it's one of those.
The only
gimmicks.
time it's bad is you have under 80, I think, or under
85.
Yeah, I think then you might be retarded. Yeah. That's the only time it's bad. The rest, anything above that or whatever, it depends on what you do. It doesn't mean like an IQ test doesn't give you knowledge.
I wasn't doing it expecting that. All my problems are solved. No,
it doesn't give you this. This is the thing that I had to learn at the time. They go, it doesn't give you knowledge. It'll make if you're interested in something, you could probably dominate.
Yeah.
But it doesn't give you anything. So you could, maybe you're quick, or also reference points too. Because the thing is, there's certain stuff that you might not get because you had no reference point like you never practiced. You know what I mean? Because a lot of it was just like logic shit. Yeah. So it doesn't prove like somebody having low, like if somebody has a very low IQ, like a low test that clearly they fucked around or they're retarded, that's a different story. But in general, I won't be able to, how can I tell a difference of someone who has 150 and someone who has 120? How can I tell? Like, let's say the guy at 120 knows a lot about a subject that I'm talking about.
He might seem more intelligent.
He might seem more intelligent than
the guy with the 150. And let's say the 150 is somebody that behaves like me.
Yeah, or has Asperger's or something. Yeah, it doesn't mean anything.
You know what? It doesn't mean anything. Yeah.
There's different kinds. There's not different kinds of intelligence. You're either intelligent or you're not, but you don't know everything.
Yeah.
You know? You don't.
Yeah. Like, no, of course. Yeah. No, I know.
Like, you'll tell me something about podcasting equipment stuff. I know all this shit.
Yeah.
I don't know. Ask me about fucking bananas, bro. Like a nutritionist. The vitamins that are in it. Yeah. I don't fucking know.
Yeah. Yeah, it's like that picture I saw when I was a kid. That how they have like, where was I going with this?
I have no fucking idea.
Like how they treat some kids like retards, but they're not. It's just everyone's good at their own thing. You know what I mean?
Not like there's some people that are just not good at anything. Like not everyone.
No.
There's another misconception. Not everyone is smart. There are idiots out there.
Oh, of course.
But you don't have to. No one excels at everything. It's impossible. Yeah. So sometimes what they do to kids is because a kid is not interested in something, they do get misdiagnosed. I've seen this is true. We've seen it happen, but now less and less. They're just starting to, because before you used to be like, I don't know, he's a shit kid. Like when I was growing up, it was. But it could be because you didn't have an interest in that subject matter.
No.
Like me, it wasn't. I remember when I learned that I really like history. So and math, like I was starting to really like math. So it had nothing to do with because I was putting energy in those things. I just didn't like the other shit that I was doing. It's not like I didn't understand it. They were way more simple, but I just didn't care.
No,
but there was certain shit that I really liked, especially about history, and I would really dig deep, and I would know it. It didn't mean I was smarter than anyone. It just meant that appealed to me, and I liked it.
Yeah.
I
know. I agree.
Yeah, that's all it is, bro. And some stuff you just have. Let's see. I had one mistake on an IQ test. I didn't know hieroglyphics at 12 years old, but I was advanced with math and verbal. Yeah, exactly. Like some stuff is reference points. Like you don't know. You know, so it's anyways, but it was
and I heard there's different IQ tests for different stuff.
Yeah,
so
there are. I don't know. I can't give you details.
IQ for communication, I heard. There's IQ for mathematics. There's IQ.
There's a general IQ for like your cognitive functions.
Exactly.
Yeah. No, ask Viren. He knows all about this. He's the one who introduced. I didn't know anything about this stuff. He used to be such a nerd. He was our computer guy. Viren was the guy that He's the guy who hooked up my first computer. I sent it to my house and he did it. He's the guy that whenever you had a computer problem, whether it was virus or something was fucked up, he would come fix it. And I remember because he started on Macs, he used to have a lot of trouble with Windows. Like, you got a Windows. I remember that. And now he knows like both or whatever. I don't know how much stuff. But he used to be very big into that. He used to know all about computers, IQ tests, what's happening, all that. He used to always be ahead of everyone in technology, even phones. Phones, he was always years ahead. He knew about the megapixels of this camera. And if you do that, all the shit that became mainstream in the later 2000s, in the early stuff before they even came over here, like when Europe had their flip phones, the ones with the cameras before we got cameras here, he was already aware of all that shit.
Really?
Yeah, he used to read up and he was a big nerd.
Fuck.
And he had big curly hair and big glasses.
Fucking
it was hilarious.
Man. Fucking V, man.
Yeah, he knew a lot. Yeah.
God damn.
Yeah.
Yeah, I was babysitting his dog and I realized that he had a library set up in his basement and shit.
Yeah.
Oh, that's cool.
Yeah, me and him, I guess we had bonded more over like a history. We both love that kind of stuff. And then in university, he went into classics and he that's what he wanted to do. Something like me, history, I was just there. University, I was just there for fun. Like I was doing the shit that I like. So, and I think he wants to be a teacher maybe someday. We'll see.
No.
But yeah, he always loved that kind of shit. Yeah, so he was a big thinker, but he was like me, he had a big mouth. So sometimes people didn't know that he was a bit of a nerd because he was mouthy. But yeah, he was mouthy because he was quick. You need to be quick.
Yeah.
To get good jokes out, good insults.
Yeah.
That's what I find, yeah. Not a lot of idiots are too good at comedy.
No.
Like the dumber comedians I know, it reflects in their comedy.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No, I agree.
It's very like, it's an ugly shirt. There's never any layers or it's not quick,
Exactly.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, I've noticed that.
But it doesn't, here's another thing.
So Sugar Sammy must have a pretty high IQ. Well,
Sammy's a smart guy.
What he does, because I've watched
He's quick. Yeah.
He's very quick with like crowd work. Because I've watched a lot of
that's
his videos.
that's his strength.
Exactly.
Everyone has their strength. That's his
Man,
strength.
he comes up with some shit. I'm like, fuck, that was quick, bro.
Yeah.
Like wildly quick, like impressively quick.
Yeah, that's how I measure intelligence, right? It's just how sharp, like your ability to improvise out of a situation. To me, that's what I find intelligent. I don't need you to talk to me about politics, or if you know the capital of every country in Europe. That's just memorization.
Exactly.
So there's a big difference.
And that's a lot of the problem we have in school nowadays. It's mainly, from what I hear, memorization.
It's always been like that.
So long as you memorize almost everything, you could pass.
It's regurgitation. 90s. Yeah,
exactly. Yeah,
yeah. We don't have, but it's difficult to do. How else would you do it? Like you have.
Yeah, I see what you mean.
Anyways, let's see. That would make tracks a genius. Comedy is a side effect of intelligence. I don't know, Jeff. They say that. I don't know if that's true. Also, I often feel like an imbecile, so I don't know how true that is. Also,
you swear often, apparently.
I don't know how true that is either.
I don't know how true that is either.
I've heard all this shit. People have told me this stuff. Like, you swear because you're smart. People swear. It's like, yeah, but idiots also swear.
Yeah, there you go.
Like, I know a lot of really, really dumb people.
And they swear a lot.
All they do is swear. And now, could they hear shit like that? They're like, I'm a fucking genius.
You want to laugh? As soon as you said this, I know a lot of faces popped into my head.
Yeah, you know who we're talking about. Yeah, no, exactly. But that's what I'm saying. So you have a lot of these guys like, science dictate, I'm so dumb, I'm a smart gorilla in the zoo.
I think a lot of these things come out because people want to feel better about themselves.
Yeah.
To a certain extent.
I think shit like that, they make up excuses. People want to
excuse their either shitty behavior or bad traits. Like I saw a recent one where it was night owls also is a sign of high intelligence.
Look, I'm all those things. I'm a night owl too, but there are also night owls that they're degenerate gamblers or they're just playing video games. They're not doing anything at night.
Exactly.
They fall into the night owl category. How the fuck is that the same thing?
Exactly.
Look, who the fuck am I to tell people how to live their lives? I can't. The only thing I'm going to say is, in my eyes, the only way you're not winning, the only way you're not smart or good, is if you're wasting something.
Yeah.
But apart from that, you're golden. If you're the best comedian, you're the best. Fucking do that. That's amazing. If you're the best fucking plumber, the best electrician, the best teacher, the best whatever, and you love that shit and you're working at it, you won. You're doing the right thing. That's what you're good at. No. It's if you're wasting, if you're procrastinating, if you're just not, because life is limited. You don't have second chance. That's the only time you're fucking up. But apart from that, Everything else, who the fuck's saying what? Because you're the best teacher. Someone that's a doctor is going to be like, oh, you're less than me. No intelligent doctor would ever think that.
Exactly.
Everyone's contributing something different. Everyone's contributing something different to the party. It's basically society is a potluck. Because how can I be a podcaster without the fucking actual smart people that created the technologies, the microphones, all that, for me to be able to do this?
The real genius.
I can't exist, right? Yeah. Same thing with stand-up.
Yeah.
What? First of all, how is stand-up comedy on stage? How would it work if there's no one in the audience? It wouldn't work.
There you go. Yeah.
That's there. You just sitting there. Now you're part of the show.
Yeah.
Without you, it's not. It's a different show. So you just have to contribute. That's all it is. That's what I teach my nephews too. Because sometimes they'll panic, like what to do in the future, shit like that. I let them know that they don't have to aim for, like, the only way you're going to make it is if you're an astronaut. We're going to have like 10 astronauts. That's it. That's a weird thing to aim for if you don't like space. Aim for something that you love, and people are going to win off that. Because if you're good at something, everyone around you wins.
No.
If I'm good at comedy, if I'm good at podcasting, people get to watch it. They get to enjoy it. No. They have fun. It's in the background, whatever. Somebody else won with me. You know what I mean? No. Stand up. People come, they watch. They're winning. But if I was going to try to be a fucking dentist now, goddamn, bro, there'd be a lot of accidents. I'd be like, what the fuck?
Or you'd be in a plane.
I'd be in a plane. I'll handle this. Bro, when was the last time you got a cleaning? He's choking on his vomit. Is there a real adult here?
Oh, shit.
Yeah. No, so yeah, that whole intelligence thing. Yeah, so because I see people, they feel like inferior or whatever. Like, oh, but he did this or she did this. No, it's all fucking arbitrary nonsense. But as long as you're contributing, you're doing something. You're not a piece of shit just sucking from people.
Yeah, there you go. Like politicians.
Yeah, like politicians who most of them contribute nothing. But yeah, if you're contributing, what the fuck are you talking about? We can't all be fucking firemen. We can't all, all be the same thing. And everyone contributes. Yeah. That's just fucking contribute. That's it. Do what you're good at. And now you live in the 21st century. It could be anything. Some people, the thing that they're good at is fucking playing video games.
Yeah.
And they make careers out of it. Like we live in the best timeline.
Yeah, people still bitch.
Yeah.
That's wild.
It's wild. We should do that with you. We should get you to do like an IQ test live.
No, not live.
What was the limit that they gave you?
I would not do it live.
What was the limit that they gave you?
What limit?
The time limit.
There was none.
There was no time limit?
No, it was 20 questions. I think I did them in 15 minutes.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. And I got
That's weird. There's no time limit.
Yeah. There was a timer. And then it just, and then you could see which answers you got wrong.
But does it give you the right one? Just to make you feel calm?
What do you mean?
Does it tell you got this wrong? This is the correct answer?
Yes.
Because it's all multiple choice.
Yeah, it's all multiple choice. It gave you, but I don't trust it. No, I was curious, and I was like, yeah, let me do it. I'm curious. Obviously, I know it's not
official.
Exactly. I was just, one of my curiosities.
I think on an official IQ test, 114. Maybe
so
one
average.
Yeah, you're gonna
maybe.
You won't get, all jokes aside, you won't get below 85. You would get anywhere between 195 and 115, I think.
Hold on, what did you say? 195?
Oh, sorry, 95 and
I was like, 195
and 115. Yeah, that's what I think. That's just a guess.
So average.
Yeah, I think unless I make you too nervous, you might fall under 85. Or if I help you cheat.
Yeah, because what happens to me is the moment I start to overthink everything, I demolish everything around me. Have you noticed this?
Yeah, of course. You're a goddamn train wreck.
The moment I overthink everything, I could take a simple task and it can actually be pretty impressive.
But that's how everyone is, by the way.
Yeah.
That's why they tell you, calm your tits. That's what I was telling Guido, too. Calm your tits. You don't have to overthink stuff. Just look, you just have to remember that everything is limited. That's what people forget. We act sometimes like we have an unlimited amount of time. You don't.
No, we don't.
We don't at all. And you never know when your time is up.
No.
I could die tomorrow, knock on wood. Like, you don't know when your time is up.
No.
So you got to shoot your shots.
No.
Yeah. Some people are super bad at taking tests. Yes, of course. People are bad at people get nervous. I've seen, in school, that's why at university, I saw people, it's just the test taking, they needed different methods because they weren't good. It could be language. It doesn't make you any less intelligent.
No.
It's just there's different, it's fucking crazy the way that shit works.
No, I bring this stuff up. I like to self-reflect a lot sometimes at night. Sometimes
you use our Sundays here
Yeah.
to psychoanalyze yourself, I've noticed.
Yes.
A lot of Sundays deteriorate towards the end of us finding one of your problems and you letting it out and us trying to fix it. Have you noticed that?
Yes.
Very Anne Frank of you.
It is?
Yeah. Not like Helen Keller that would hide all that stuff.
I don't think I do it on purpose. It's just, it's one of the calmer shows I find. It's Sunday, we're chilling. You know what I mean?
Yeah, so you're not gonna get bullied like because I don't have Mike here, but I still bully you, but it's not the same.
It's not the same. 2 drink minimum, I'm being tag teamed.
Yo, Pantelis, did you finish Resident Evil 8? Listen, Mitch, you're gonna stop with your stupid questions. Did I finish Resident Evil 8? Yeah, of course. Finished it like a day and a half.
By the way, and it's, I want to let you finish the Resident Evil thing, but and sometimes on 2 drink, bro, is sometimes you guys will tag team me, and sometimes you guys give each other that look, and I know I'm getting rattled. I'm like, God damn it, here we go.
Well, because you'll just say something.
Yeah,
like,
I know. I say something that goes wrong, and you guys will.
This what happens.
Yeah, this is what happens. You guys go. And I go, shit, I said something I shouldn't have said. Now they're going to take it. They're going to ruin me because that's what they do. You're comics, right? And I go, fuck.
We're just bad people. That's all it is.
No, you're not.
The comedians is just a byproduct of us being horrible individuals.
No, you're not bad people. 2 drink minimum is my favorite show to do. So
2 drink minimum is Canada's favorite show.
Yeah. But, no, it's funny because every time I see you guys give each other that look, I go, fuck, here we go.
I don't know what I said, but whatever I did, they're going to turn around and fuck me with it. This isn't good. Why do they keep winking? Is he unzipping his pants? What is happening? This one's getting excessive.
What?
Yeah. Bro, I'll be continuing my Resident Evil 8 game after the podcast. I'm already scared. Dude, Resident Evil 8 is great. You're already scared, Pierre Luc. It gets less scary, and then it gets more scary. But
sorry,
the game is insane. The game is it's not long. It's like 8 hours, but it's a lot of fun.
Yeah.
It's just a fun time.
About Resident Evil 8.
A lot of fan service.
Yes, that's what I was about to say. Have you seen the Resident Evil 8 edits on Lady Demetrius?
You mean the mods?
The mods, yes, there you go. That's the word I was looking for.
They changed her clothes and stuff.
Bro, they had the bitch in lingerie and shit.
They had the bitch in lingerie. But do you see so listen to this. Listen to this now, guys. Welcome to church. That always impresses me. When they have such a skill set that they could modify a game and not create like cheap versions.
Sorry.
Top-notch, good high-res versions of whatever it is, changing them, whether it's their lingerie or the character completely. All that energy being used, right? Those are the kind of people who imagine if they're not in video games, imagine what would happen if they would get into video games, right? They already have the skill set. They're good at fucking around. Yeah. You're right, bro.
Yeah, they have one, she's fully naked.
Hey, see what I mean?
God damn.
Yeah.
When she's wearing like a one-piece lingerie, it's going literally up her ass and shit. Wild stuff, bro. Wild stuff.
How is that wild? You've seen wilder stuff.
Yeah, that's true. I have. Just, I don't know. I find this shit entertaining. I like it. They have this giant vampire bitch fucking. And then have you seen the one with the fly swatter? And they spank her ass and shit. And they go into the one room. And then she ducks under the room. They spank her ass again. They go back and then she ducks again. And they just keep messing with her.
I think I saw that. I don't remember.
Or one of them, the guy, he was in the window. It's the scene where he's in the window.
Oh, yeah. You keep sending me the same fucking video of him smelling her chair.
That's so stupid.
It's
bro.
complete.
So absurd. There's one mod where she gets angry. Because at some point in that scene through the window, she gets angry and she throws the fucking, whatchamacallit, the fucking thing, bro. One guy modded it. It looked like it was a video game setup. Like she was live streaming. And she got mad and she threw it.
That's funny.
I was like, oh, this is good.
Yeah, no, they work hard. They work hard. Imagine getting a job in video games. Clearly, you ever have the skill set for it.
Yeah.
It's not easy to do. But yeah, Resident Evil 8, very, very fun. It's just a little weird. There's a lot of non-Resident Evil stuff that happens in it. Like at some point, it just turns into a first-person shooter for 20 minutes. So they kind of crammed a lot of stuff in there. But you have, in the beginning of the game, especially, you have your scary, spooky moments of what the fuck's going on. Before logic sets in. Because there's a lot of pieces of the puzzle that aren't explained in the beginning. I'm not going to ruin it because I want people to enjoy the game when they play it. But it's kind of like what you would expect from 7, where the more the story unfolds, the less mystical it becomes. Does that make sense?
Yes.
Yeah, the more stones you turn. But it's a lot of fun.
Yeah, that makes sense.
Yeah, I don't know if I could play it again though. I don't know if the
replayability.
Yeah, I don't know about the replayability of it.
Okay.
Story wise, I don't know. Like in the 7th, yeah, just like Pierre Luc, just like in the 7th, yeah. But they're fucking fun games, man. They've done, and that RE engine, fuck, man, that's a strong goddamn engine. Like, it looks so good, the graphics. You know what I was looking at, guys? I was looking again at Unreal Engine 5 videos. They're releasing different videos of what you can do with that engine for the new PS5 games. Dude, one of them was, hey, we're going to help you guys out, figure out what's real life and which one of these is a video game. And, bro, sometimes it's indistinguishable.
Yeah,
because these new fucking lighting systems. Because light was one of those things where you can always tell the way it bounces. You can always tell what's a game or not. And now, the shadows. And now it's just they're figuring all that shit out.
Fucking hell, eh?
Yeah.
I think you showed me one with Pro Evolution Soccer.
Yeah, the Pro Evolution Soccer. It's supposed to have Unreal Engine now. Theoretically 5, but 4 at the minimum. But even that whole metahuman thing. Remember the metahuman thing? Where they were teaching you look at how easy it is to create characters. Do you remember that?
No, you showed it to me, I think. Though.
Yeah, I could bring it up for the people so they can see it. You don't remember the metahuman stuff?
No.
Oh, dude, it was the Unreal. Basically, think about a video game character creator. Right? You see what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Think about that, but for just the Unreal Engine itself.
Okay, yeah, so it's next level shit.
Yeah.
So you can like even edit like cheekbones and shit.
No, I'll show you right now. MetaHuman Unreal. I'm gonna show this to everyone.
Google it at the same time.
I'm gonna. Oh yeah, because I was gonna tell you to come here and check this out.
I'm lazy right now.
Oh shit, there's presets for it now. Fuck, that's amazing.
Actually, let me call. I'm lazy to Google. Hold on.
Hey, come over here. You coming? Yeah, check this out.
Oh yeah, you showed me this.
Yeah, how crazy is this, bro?
This is insane.
I mean, I look mostly at the eyes and the hair.
Yeah. Bro, look at the teeth.
Yeah. It's fucking crazy, yeah?
Yeah, bro, they got every fucking...
Yeah, the lips, the lines, the scratches. I am MetaHuman. Look, and the edit. Look at that. Bro, dude, creating your character is going to be fucking amazing in the future.
That's insane, bro. The wrinkles, everything. Look at that. Bro, look at the wrinkles.
Yeah. And they were showing, it was taking people like 20 minutes, 30 minutes, and they were making insanely detailed versions of themselves. Yeah.
So you can recreate yourself, basically.
Yeah, you can recreate yourself, yeah. Like completely. Pretty badass, huh? Yeah. So anyways, the future's fucking looking crazy for video games and anything in general like that. Probably fucking, what's it called?
Imagine having this in MMORPGs, bro. That would be...
Or in video games. Or in, soccer or sports games. You get to really have your created guy in there.
But imagine like you could bring this in technology in like World of Warcraft. You can edit anything like gnomes, orcs, all that crazy shit.
Or just your character is really you.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's a lot of fun. It's crazy. So what's going to happen in the future is they're moving more towards that too with like the VR avatars. So people always see them as the way they are now, like that goofy avatar. Well, dude, we're a couple of years away from your avatar being the 100% digital version of you.
That's scary and exciting at the same time.
It's fucked up.
Because but the future is always scary and exciting.
Yeah, always, yeah.
It's always been. Like, this is what I wanted to say before, but we were moving on with the conversation. How we're talking about the 5G and people were freaking out and shit. I saw a picture from a newspaper from a time where they were installing electricity poles and shit. And they had a drawing of everyone getting electrocuted in the middle of the street.
And they're saying, do you guys really want this?
Yeah, like people at the time were freaking out about electricity poles and shit, and they were fucking buzzing, losing their goddamn fucking minds. The same way people are losing their minds about 5G now.
My mom brought something. This was a long time ago. This was when I was in high school, she told me. But in her village, when they were putting electricity in houses, bro, she goes, because she was just giving me an example of how sometimes, like, especially old people, it's going to take them a while to adopt something. Like, new, you know what I mean? Like, and she was giving an example of in her village, when they were installing in everyone's house, they're actually putting running electricity because people used to have candles there and shit. And she goes, she remembers one of the old guys, she goes, he lost his fucking mind. He got so angry, he made them take it all out because he goes, look at this. He goes, I come, I push the button here, but the light turns on over there. It's the fucking devil. I don't want this demon shit in my house.
Yeah.
How the fuck, if I'm touching here, how the fuck is the light going on over there? Devil shit. Yeah, he actually thought it was devil shit. He thought it was like witchcraft.
But I mean, I understand why he would think that.
Yeah, it was completely...
If he has a lack of education, you know.
Forget a lack of... What you just said is stupid. That's so you don't understand why he would say that. It has nothing to do with lack of education. That didn't exist. There's nothing to educate him about. Yeah, that was just something new to his... Like, do you have a lack of education?
Of course.
In the first world, you don't have a lack of education. You have a lack of knowledge. There's a lot of shit that you don't know, but you weren't...
Well, I only finished high school, and I did a bit of stage-up, but I was fucking around sleeping most of the time.
Yeah, but you don't have a lack of education. Like you have jobs. You had full-time jobs. You know how to work.
That's true. That's true.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But this guy, it's not a lack of education. It's that he had no electricity. It didn't exist. It's not a real thing for him.
Yeah.
So you're just throwing him in there. No amount of education. He could have been the best fucking educated person in the country. This is a brand new technology that you're showing to. Think about FaceTime. The first time that was able to happen. Did you have a lack of education? No, you were in everything. And it still surprised the fuck out of you.
Yeah.
It's just how it is, bro.
It's kind of how like I'd get very excited every time we'd get a new gadget when I worked for Pantelis. Every time we'd get a new gadget, I'd fucking hop up and down like a fucking child. I'd go nuts. Like when the Fitbits first came out, I was like, oh my God, this is so cool. It could track your walking. And I was like, whatever.
Yeah. Now your phone does everything.
Yeah, exactly.
Your heart rate.
Yeah, exactly.
It's crazy. Sometimes, it's very scary though. New technologies, all that shit's scary. But you got to embrace it because it's always going to move forward.
Yeah.
No one's ever going to stop.
And if you don't move forward with it, you get left behind.
Yeah. That's what happened to a lot of the workforce now.
Yep.
By the way, that's another danger we're not going to get into because it's too long. But there's a huge danger for the actual workforce with everything getting automated and shit.
Or even
now, this year, people discovered that in a lot of offices, there's all kinds of jobs that are no longer necessary. They're like, well, we did it a year without them. We don't need them.
Such as?
All kinds of shit, bro, that you don't need. For example, for example, you don't need the space that you had before. Now you know that people don't need to be in a boardroom all the time. You can work remotely. So they're investing more in digital infrastructure as opposed to physical. That's all kinds of money gone. That's people that own buildings. That's people that work at buildings. That's the cleaners at the building. Like all kinds of shit. Plus, in different companies, there's different roles that aren't, like let's say team managers that you need to manage this that you don't need anymore. You're like, no, they're all independent. I don't need to manage. Like there's all kinds of shit, yeah. Or front desk employees, like let's say banks. If most things went digital, you need less people.
But front desks were already kind of being a thing of the past before the pandemic anyways.
Thing of the passé.
Thing of the past. I don't know why I said that like that.
I mean, they're just things of the passé, guys.
But I remember I had gone for an interview to a company, a work interview. This was a long time ago. And they had replaced the receptionist with an iPad.
Yeah.
And you walked in. Yeah. You put in your name, what you're here for.
What you do, we can get done with this machine. That's happening in a lot of industries. Now, these people, depending on how old they are, depending on what they did in school, they might not have a skill that easily translates to another available job.
No.
That is a problem.
No.
And that is not just a personal problem. That is a problem for society.
No.
So, but they don't like talking about that shit, automation and all that stuff, because that's going to be huge for us. Let's see. That was French and classy. Good work, Poseidon. You're passé. Yeah, it was. All that people don't want to talk about. Like politicians don't want to talk about
before alarm clocks, there were people hired to go knock on people's windows.
But that's what before alarm clocks, dude. That's what a wake up call is at a hotel.
Yeah, I know.
Instead of now, you just put your phone to wake you up. You were at a hotel. You're like, in the morning I gotta wake up at 6:30. Just give me a call.
Literally, people walking in the street
to wake you up, so you don't oversleep.
But now I have a question.
Yeah,
who would wake up those people?
No, but that was their job, so that's what they were good at. That's what they did.
I just like to,
be an idiot.
Yes.
Who's watching the watchman? Who's policing the police? What if a fireman's house catches fire? What if the fire station catches fire? Holy shit!
Okay, I'm done.
What if a black guy beats up a cop instead? How are we going to work this? It's opposite land. What if the kids walk in the classroom and they start handing tests out to teachers?
And Mother Russia.
Kids should do that. They should walk in one day and be like, pop quiz, miss. What? Yeah, it's a pop quiz. That's how it works. You son of a bitch. That's fucking nuts. Anywho, Poseidon, tell the lovely people at home where in the fuck they're going to find you.
Yo, the Poseidon69 on Instagram and Twitter. I may or may not live stream tonight, twitch.tv/Poseidon69. I actually haven't played Warzone in a few days, but that's because I've been a little bit busy and a little bit tired now. And that's it for me. Also, the Intellectuals dropped
yesterday.
Yesterday, yes.
Jesus Christ, I saw the Mind Freeze. Check out the Intellectuals. It's on this channel. Latest episode, Guido has been released from prison. It was a good episode. He's gained weight. It took him 3 weeks, and he looks like like he's in Good Will Hunting.
Yeah, he puffed up, bro.
Looks like Robin Williams in Good Will Hunting. He was even dressed like him. It's good. But he's feeling good. He's healthy. So we're happy to have him back. The Intellectuals are back weekly. New episode coming. This week, we'll record probably at the beginning of the week and then drop it like a day or two later. Right? Monday, Tuesday?
Yeah.
So we'll drop it. We'll try to probably get back to our Thursdays. Patreon.com/Pantelis. Support the movement. Support the Pantelis Nation. You can win a shirt. A lot of people are winning shirts. You got 2 shirts to ship out this week. So we got those coming.
I gotta
you got to get on that. There's you're not late because June is in 3 days. So you still got time. So patreon.com/Pantelis, panteliscomedy.com for all the details. And yes, I know things are opening up again. Are we restarting the tour? Yes, in English and in French. The tour is going to be back in action. We are just now figuring out our schedule because most places have a kind of a backlog of shows because all the comedians in Quebec had their shows postponed.
Yeah.
So now I'm competing with everyone. So if they booked shit first, I can't go to the same place. I got to find another venue. Some of these venues don't do comedy normally, so I'm not trusting it. So there's all that happening. But we will be fucking out in your neighborhood, in your village at some point soon. Thank you very much, and go fuck yourselves.
Peace.